Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everyone's doing well. I myself am doing fantastic. So, I've been out of the loop for a little bit. I decided I'm going to catch up on DSP's antics. See exactly what I missed, if I missed anything at all. I doubt I have, but you never know. You know, stranger things have happened. What's up, Angel? How you doing, man? Great to see you tonight. So, I heard Phil had a bad night last night. So, I'm going to go over that. A video provided by Snort Burnell. And I'm thinking about watching an Aquatail clip as well. Hey, Gravedigger, how you been, man? Where's ES4 gameplay? Yeah, that Elder Scrolls gameplay, it's bad. It's really bad. I've stated it many times before. Games like ESO, and even when I play like Final Fantasy 14, and even what's the game I've played once or twice on stream, Dragon's Dogma, things like that, or any other type of RPG or action RPG, you have to do a lot of work to carry that, because it's not just the game, it is you. Because anybody can sit and play Oblivion and Skyrim and Fallout, all those. But if you're not providing any type of quality commentary to go with it, or just commentary in general, like, then it's just lost. And like, this is when you should be talking to your chat. Like, those are the types of games you can literally sit and talk to your chat while playing. And I find it strange that Phil doesn't capitalize on that. This would be the easiest time to capitalize. I mean, you can capitalize even while playing Wulong and Neo and Sekiro and all those games, but these games are the ones that, you know, he wants to label them as chill. But you could really sit and talk to your chat while this game is running in the background. I hear that. Hey, Rowdy Boomer, how you doing? Good to see you. And Deranged restreamed it. Yeah. I was taking a small break from Phil. I figured there was no need for me to cover him because there's so many people covering him. And there's still a lot of people covering him, and more people are covering him. But I wanted to see what happened last night, because I watched some of it through Chill Murray, and I had to go to bed. So I was just like, I'm done. So I'm going to catch up with it now, see what happened, and go from there. So here we are. Let's get it going, people.
Play the game.
I said this was brought to us by Snort Burnell. Does amazing work. Yeah, it stops you from doing a lot of things when you got to work the next morning.
Oh my god!
But I don't regret it. I'm glad I moved to first shift.
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. Where you may see
Isn't that an ear Isn't that an ear cleaner?
disgusting.
I think you use that to clean your ear.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
How is this fucking guy here, man? Oh, now there's an invisible wall and I can't move. Invisible fucking wall.
Alright, so... God, I'm not even into this video. So... The problem with this, and I've said it numerous times, and everybody here has heard me say it, so I'm going to just say it again. Hey, Aqua Saber, good to see you, my man. Phil went into this game... Can I boost him? I sure can. I can boost him all the way up. There we go. I can boost him, I think, over here. We'll see. So, the problem with this game, he went into this game already hating it. So this game didn't have a quote-unquote fair shake right off the rip. He was complaining about this game day one, minute one, second one. And one of the problems Phil has with video games, I mean, we all know he hates gaming, but one of the biggest problems he has now is he no longer enjoys games. These are just a means to get money. And that's all he sees them of. Yeah, he keeps calling the knockoff Sekiro, and he's picked that up because people like Yang Ye and a few others have said, oh, it scratched my Sekiro itch, and this game is not Sekiro. It wasn't made to be Sekiro. I can see where they get the idea because of the not free traversing, but the amount of traversing you can do, the fact that there's no stamina. Hey, Papaloo. There's no stamina and stuff like that, so I can see where the idea of Sekiro comes into play, but it's not Sekiro, because Sekiro, you're not fighting a bunch of enemies at once and a mid-boss in every stage. That's just something Sekiro does not have. Now, yes, there might be a mid-boss or a stronger soldier there. Love you too, Papaloo. Might be a stronger soldier there, or a named general. But that game also has different types of parries. Hey, Viking Gaming, good to see you. Different types of specials. One of the ones I was learning, which I need to get back into playing so I can learn it, is the Raven Wing, where you get hit, but you turn into not mist, but like raven flowers, and you can move in any direction. It's an amazing fucking piece of equipment. I appreciate you being here, Viking. This game, you just have magic and martial arts, or we can just call them weapon arts, because that's what they are. The weapon arts. And this game is not really like any other game, Souls, Neo, this, even Sekiro. They don't really want you to engage multiple people at once. You're almost asking to die. You have to be really good to engage multiple targets and then come out of the fight. Yeah, they did. He'll stop the moment the well dries up. He'll drop this game immediately, which I'm gonna say at this point in the game it's sad because he's over halfway done with the game. It's a short game, 16, as he put it, 16 story missions. That's all there is to this game. That's cutting out the side stories and everything else. That's just main game. But Phil is angry because he's angry because he can't just bogart his way through the game. Well, you can if you have a decent build. Like, I'm in New Game Plus. I'm doing stages that are 115, 116, and I'm only like level 84. And I'm running through them. Phil does not take the time to learn a game. He just runs through the game. The game is... Think of the game as a conveyor belt. It is a conveyor belt, and Phil is just pushing it down the line. He pushes it to a point, it falls off, and then he moves on to the next. G-Tab. But let's see what he has to say here.
Game sucks. It's just not fun. There's nothing fun about it.
Okay, so see, right here, he's complaining the game is not fun. Now, you can pull enemies away. You have ranged weapons. You mainly use ranged weapons to pull one enemy at a time. If there's too many clumped up in one spot. Phil's not utilizing that. You can actually ask Aqua Saber and Viking and even Angel Reyes in the chat. They've watched me play, and they've seen me handle multiple enemies. They've seen me die to multiple enemies. It's just the way the game works. This is working at an Amazon factory. Yeah, he can't be around people. Yeah, the game sucks, but he's received $300 to $400. Exactly.
It's a tedious bore. It really feels like work rather than fun, and that's why I don't like it.
Okay, right there. God, I'm supposed to be letting him talk some, but he just keeps saying stuff like that. It's work. It's not fun. It's a game. As I've said before, video games are time wasters. They are a medium to get our money and for us to waste time. That's what video games are for. Now you have people like Phil here who is able to take this and turn this into a profitable business. They can turn a profit on it. They're still wasting time, but they're making money off of that. Oh, of course, Viking. Major season. Yeah, it would be. It really would be great. Like, if people were giving me money for the games I played, it'd be amazing. But it's whatever. But Phil looks at this 9 to 5, clock in, bullshit, then do job, take break during job, bullshit while doing job, and then I didn't work enough for people to validate me, so let me work a little bit longer, so maybe they'll give me a little bit more money. And then let me clock out. And let me go have dinner or my lunchtime. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to finish the rest of my shift. That's what Phil does. Streaming is not a job. This is something you're supposed to be able to hop on, play and enjoy, play with friends, play with viewers, whatever, and move from there. Phil doesn't do that because Phil won't allow himself to do that.
Give me a game that plays like it's fun. This doesn't play like it's fun in any way. It's just super fucking annoying and boring.
This early on, this is not fun. This isn't fun. It's work. That's what they mean. The game is work. It's not fun. It's work.
I couldn't do it. I was trying, and instead, I'm gonna die instantly. I died. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This game.
Another thing he's not utilizing. So when you're at the major flags, you can actually spend the tiger points, or the tiger badges you get, to summon NPCs to help you with these missions. You don't have to go them alone. He's not utilizing that. So again, this is something else. This is another classic case of Phil not utilizing the tools that the game has provided him to help him succeed. And that's on Phil. Nobody else. Jaster and Derek play. Now, Darius doesn't play these. He plays some games, but not these ones.
Game sucks. See what I mean? You do the whole fight perfectly. Oh, you missed one parry, which you tried, and because of the staggered nature of that attack, you can't parry it properly. Just do the whole.
All right, so I want you to re-listen to that. Just hear that one more time.
I'm gonna die instantly. I died. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This game sucks. See what I mean? You do the whole fight perfectly. Oh, you missed one parry, which you tried, and because of the staggered nature of that attack, you can't parry it properly. Just do the whole fight over from scratch.
Okay. Hey, Roxy, big ups. Good to see you. So, he sits there and says you do the fight perfectly, but because you missed a parry, you die. Yes, because then you didn't do the fight perfectly. Phil doesn't seem to... It doesn't click in Phil's brain that it takes literally 1 second. Actually, not even a second. Not even a full second. A millisecond. To end a run. Just to straight end a run from going great. I've done numerous boss battles in Final Fantasy XIV where the fight is going flawlessly and then one person dies. Then you raise that person and they die again. And then someone else dies. And then someone else dies. So now this perfect run, in air quotes, went to hell for one death. Yep, wipe. Or somebody misses one mechanic. Oh, you're supposed to stun this mechanic or use interjection on this one mechanic. And the person, which would be the tank and the off tank missed it. Bam! Everybody's petrified, instant wipe. These things happen. Big ups, Hood Hustler. Good to see you, man. Oh, that's what's up. But he thinks because I blocked, took a hit, healed, blocked. Well, then guess what? If you got hit and you healed, then you already aren't doing it perfectly. A perfect run, as we all know, is you receive no damage and you do the fight flawlessly. That's a perfect run. Phil does not know how to... What's the proper word I'm looking for? Adjust or adapt. He doesn't know how to adjust or adapt his strategy to the task at hand. And I get it. That's not a thing for everybody. Not everybody can just, boom, done. We've adjusted and we're moving on. He can't do that. And you see it in every game he plays. He could play a racing game. He could play Street Fighter. He could play this game. He could play whatever game it is. He can't adjust. Yeah. It'd be like, well, take my bottom gift, for example. Goku fighting Bergamo. Phil is Goku in this. Now, we know Goku beat Bergamo. Nobody's arguing that. But it would be Phil blocks all that and say that kick that sends Goku back is a guard break. And Goku doesn't think of how to recover from the guard break, and Bergamo is able to swing in there and just beat the dog shit out of him and knock him out of the ring or knock him out completely. And Phil would blame the game for that happening when it's, no, you didn't adjust or adapt a new strategy on the fly to what just happened. Now, for one, his HP is not high enough, so when the pig ate him, it's death. It is literal death. Hell, his health wasn't high enough when he fought Lubu. When Lubu spun his halberd in the air and slams it down, and it instantly killed him. That means your health pool is not high enough to withstand that blow, and your defense isn't high enough to withstand that blow you just received. But he wants to blame the game. There's no strategy. There's no forethought going in. His chat told him to use lightning and certain other spells. And he's like, oh yeah, my chat really helped. This is something you should be practicing on your own. You should be looking at strategies or looking at, and yeah, it'll suck, but look at people who have fought these bosses and mid-bosses and whatnot and seen how they did it. And try to emulate that. Yeah, and you know what's sad though is, I say sad because it is sad in its own way. Swaggins was getting shit on heavily for this gameplay yesterday. Like, Phil's chat was shitting on Swaggins the whole time because he just wouldn't let Phil play the game. Which it didn't matter because Phil wasn't listening to him anyway.
What? No, I don't want to. Your game sucks. It's boring.
Like, to me, this...
Now remember, to him, having to redo a fight is boring because he doesn't want to learn what he did wrong. And in a sense, I'm kind of sad that these games, you can throw your head against the wall and eventually the wall will break. That's what I loved when he was playing Divinity Original Sin 2 that he dropped, because the chat was actually hindering him in that game, and that game doesn't pull any punches. You have to have a tactical mind. Phil does not have that. So that game beat the ego out of him. It beat him, it hurt him, it scarred him. To the point he does not ever want to touch that game or another game like it. And they're trying to get him to play Baldur's Gate 3. It'll be the same thing all over again.
This game is work. To me, this is like, I have to really work my butt off to fucking succeed, and I don't want to do that. I want to have fun.
So boring.
Another thing. Do you know why he doesn't want to work at a video game? I had a lot of time to ponder that question, and I finally have an answer. Phil just wants to have fun and not work in a video game because of Evo. He didn't have to put in a lot of work for Evo when he got his 4th place. And he used that as kind of his milestone of, oh, I did this, I got here, I shouldn't ever have to do this again to get here. I shouldn't have to work this hard to get here again. And he quickly found out, no, that's not how this works. And he got his ass kicked from there on out.
Not even a boss, but it treats it like a boss when it shouldn't be. Ridiculously bad. Oh my god, I want to go to sleep fighting the fucking thing.
Oh my god, he's drinking salt.
Wow, that was a great opportunity to learn the boss attacks and try to win, wasn't it? That was such a great fight. Right, whatever. No,
Hello,
I'm gonna
Zinkai
give it bad every
Boost.
fucking chance I get, because the game is fucking bad, and I want everyone to know it. It's a pale comparison to what it's trying to be. It should not be this bad. In 2023, there's no excuse for a game.
Alright, so right there. In 2023, the year does not matter. No one gives a fuck about the year. No one. Not a single person gives a fuck about the year. You know what these games are going into them. But he still wants to cry that the game is hard. The game punishes you. A game should punish you for fucking up. Guess what? When you fucked up in Evo, you got punished. When you fucked up in all those matches against Chris G, you got punished. When you fucked up in Call of Duty, you got punished. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he won't learn. Exactly, Angel. He won't. He does not want to learn. He is a creature of habit. In fact, a blind man could see Phil's tactics a mile away.
To be as wonky, unspecific, finicky, bad camera, all these issues. It shouldn't be. It could be a much better game, and I'll call it bad whenever the fuck I want, because it's a bad game. It's not fucking 8, 9 out of fucking 10. People are crazy.
So, you hear this. You hear this. No, I haven't heard it yet. So you just heard what he said. It's a bad game, and I'll call it a bad. Hey, JDX the kid, how you doing, man? I call you Daddy. Those sus. You're new here. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm happy to have you. Aisha Yamamoto, and oh, thank you for the sub. And I do a lot of crazy antics around here. I sometimes play games here. I play them on Twitch. I restream Phil sometimes. Sometimes work keeps me away. But I'm glad to have you, man. Hope you stick around. So, I was saying, he said this game is bad. And he is entitled to that opinion. To him, the game is bad. However, he went into this game saying it's bad. Now, let's rewind the clock. Let's rewind that clock to last year. Callisto Protocol. People said that was a bad game. He got mad about that. The people were calling that a bad game. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Why is it a bad game? How do you figure it's a bad game? Well, now I can turn around and use that very same logic and say, Phil, how can you call this a bad game? When it's innovative. It innovated what it was from Neo. They took out things and added things. Hello, SCP Sophie. Definitely peace and love. Great to see you. Now, but when it is convenient for Phil, he can say that. So far as Phil is concerned, this statement is fine. But if you mention Callisto Protocol, he's going to still tell you you're wrong. I know, we got all the big players here today. Yeah. Callisto had the potential to be a good game. Not a great one, but a good one. And even the developers said they dropped the ball on Callisto. It didn't get the reception they had hoped for. In fact, they lost money on Callisto Protocol because of all the mocap they did. Yeah, it's Mike Tyson's Punch Out in Space, exactly. But Phil didn't want to hear that or see that from that angle. He just wanted to see, oh, well, it's not Dead Space. It's better than Dead Space. Oh yeah, Callisto. I played that. It was funny, Rowdy Boom. So I'm gonna tell y'all. And Angel and I don't think Viking was around at the time, but Angel Reyes as well as Aqua Saber can tell you, I beat Callisto Protocol on the hardest difficulty in 3 streams. 3 streams I beat Callisto Protocol on hard. I died a lot, mind you. I died a lot when I played that game. But it took Phil double the time it took me to beat that game. I was still further than him every day. And he started that game before I did on the first day. If I could show you the death counter, I would. I'll tell you, it was probably... It might have been 200 deaths, 200 plus. Because you die in like 2 hits on hard. I would say, Zenkai, if you're curious about it, I would say get it when it's on sale for like 15, 20 bucks. Don't buy it for 60. Or if it's on Game Pass and you have Game Pass, play it then. So that's my take on it. I'll say when I played it, there was a lot of bugs with it. And when I say no, that's the wrong word. I'm sorry. Not bugs. There was a lot of animation issues. You healed way too slow. Like the final boss of the game, you could not heal at all. Because you healed so slow. You just did not have enough time to actually heal yourself. The game, the death animations, use a lot of raid. The death animations, like once you've seen them all once, it was like, alright, let me just skip through it. You couldn't skip through it. The frames, the FPS was not right for the game. When I say it's not right, it wasn't optimized. So there was a lot of slow drop-in FPS moments. Drinking some brandy, hell yeah. But I still managed, despite all that, despite all those issues that I would consider issues, I still had somewhat enjoyment of the game. They did Viking. They concentrated way too much on the death animations, and even they admitted that. Yeah, they did. Most games in the beginning have issues. Like, Callisto Protocol is actually a playable game right now. I played it a little bit on normal with New Game Plus just to see what they had fixed. And animations are a lot faster. You can actually play the game, and you can actually watch the cutscenes now without losing frames.
Salty. Very salty, because everything in here salty. And so if you're okay with salt or sodium overload, you'll probably like this.
And Sam dropping the game, Max dropping the game wasn't really a bad thing. Like, a lot of people just could not finish that game. Like, that game had bad scores across the board. But graphically, Callisto was an amazing product. Just going by its graphics alone, taking everything else out. Graphically, superb. They did an amazing job. The actual animations, when they weren't janky, was actually really well done. Yeah, exactly, Sophie. They admitted that they messed up that game. Yeah. If they gave that game maybe another year, I think they would have had something good. Like I said, not a great game, because you can see everything about that game was screaming Dead Space Prison Planet. Instead of the marker, you have an alien, and you're taking bits and pieces of DNA from it to evolve mankind, which the marker was evolving mankind into necromorphs. You have the church that wants to get the marker out in the worlds and spread it. This game, we want to take this DNA, this alien DNA, use what was it, healing packs or whatever, to colonies and planets that needed it, to start changing them. So they had too many similarities between them that, like I said, it was just screaming Dead Space, but Prison Planet edition.
Whoopity fucking doopity.
So thank you, and thank you for the support so far.
So 41 in tips without 1 minute, man. Yeah, he's 100. Yeah, so that's another thing. He said he wanted to stop this begging, yet he keeps begging. He keeps on begging. And this game right here, this game is even more egregious, because he's holding this game hostage. And I want to point out, this game has made more money than Elder Scrolls and Like a Dragon Ishin. This game has made more money than both of those games combined. I think. Don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure it has. And he has yet to drop those. And he has yet to even threaten to drop those. But he threatens to drop this every single day. And I finished this game. 5 days and I was done with this game. Stallman.
Again, support, engagement, and attendance is going to determine how long I play this game. Because here, I really don't like it. So it would be great if we can maybe hit that tier 2 tips goal, or thank you for those memberships.
And this is what I was saying. Oh, shit. I just hit the wrong button. Yeah, that's alright. I can find my place again. Let me see. Yep, there we go. There we go. So, this is what I was saying that Stuttering Craig needs to look at. Yeah, I'll be ready for the deal. I need to finish my New Game Plus run so I can perfect my build. Or save that one and then make a new build. So this is what I was saying, though. This is what Stuttering Craig needs to watch. And Phil's going to say this is all taken out of context. How is it taken out of context when you've done this every single stream? That's no longer out of context. The first time I could say, yeah, it's taken. You could possibly say that was taken out of context. But he's done this 4 streams, and he has bitched about it every step of the way on the 4 streams. And he has threatened to drop this game despite it making money all 4 streams.
Really don't like it. So it would be great if we can maybe hit that tier 2 tips goal, or thank you for those memberships. We're getting close to the membership goal for the day. It's all good. Thank you all. I'll be back in a bit.
And every single person could, oh, that's e-begging. That's not begging. That's advertisement.
Guys, thank
No. So 1 Minute Man is actually a real person. He's chatted in Phil's chat before, back on the Twitch days. The running theory is 1 Minute Man is Planet Jeff. And he pretty much just gives Phil assumptions, mind you. They're assumptions, take them at that. 1 Minute Man is Planet Jeff, and he gives Phil a lump sum of money every month. And tells him, don't ask for anything else. I mean, mind you, that's all assumptions. And that Phil decides to divvy that up. Yeah, exactly. And it's just broken up every day. But 1 Minute Man is a real person. Exactly, Aquasaber. Proving he's a whore.
your support. Remember, all the ways you can support the stream. First of all, simply liking it. We have almost 300 viewers right now. Me coming back from break. It would be great if we hit 100 likes. We're at 80. If we hit 100 likes, I'll do a bubble blow for you. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, tips, all appreciated. Remember, I'm only playing this game because you guys want it and support it. Please support it. Right now, this is actually...
So, if you want to sit here and mention money, if you want to mention tips, super chats, things like that, you should literally only do it once. You should only do it once, and that's at the beginning of the stream. Hey guys, you know, you guys know all the ways you can help. You can help. You know, there's super chats, super stickers, super thanks, tips, likes. You say all that in the beginning. Or the better option is to not say it at all. Because when people watch you and you have monetization, it's kind of like implied. It's not even, well, not implied, but it's kind of like an unwritten thing. Like, if people like what you do, they're going to donate to you. They're going to give you money, or they're going to give you a super chat, or they're going to give you a membership. They're going to give you something that helps you out. That's like a thank you. Thank you for doing this, or I appreciate what you're doing. Phil does not want to take that and just leave it like it is. I mean, hell, was it last week? He turned around and said, hey, I thought I could talk about my financial woes to you guys. Phil, how do we go from I'm none of your friends, none of you have a right to know my private life, to I thought we were friends and I could talk to you about my financial problems? The concept bumps. I can't say, I'll just point out Zenkai Boost since you just spoke. Zenkai Boost and I are friends, so I can talk to him about my financial problems. And then turn around, we're not friends, you don't have no right to my private life. I can't say those like that. It makes no sense. It's talking out of both sides of your mouth. And that's why I said Craig needs to be watching these. Craig needs to slide into Phil's stream, not say anything, just watch and listen, and then slide on out. Doesn't matter now because the interview is tomorrow.
One of the slowest streams we've done in this game in a while. It would be great to get some more support by the end of the stream. Alright, especially because I'm toughing out this game I don't like.
So, right there, if you don't like the game, Phil, just drop the game. Just drop it. Get rid of it, throw it to the wayside, scatter it to the fucking winds. We're going to laugh at you, but nobody's going to be mad at you for it. Like, nobody. You know how many games I need to get back to? Hell, I still need to get back to... What's that motorcycle game with the zombies? Damn, I can't think of its name. Anyway, I need to get back to that game at some point.
When is the next roll-along stream? I don't know, Mishael. As you can see, today we had way less support for this stream.
Yeah, the NPC, they kind of use... Days Gone. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Roxy. The NPC thing is the same. They really started that... That really started in Dark Souls. And I think you could do it in Demon Souls. I don't remember off the top. But you could always summon at least one NPC to help you. Or at least summon an NPC at a boss fight. So there's always been an NPC there that you could summon. Neo 1, you didn't have that. You had to actually summon people. But Neo 2, you could summon... You can't? Wow, I did not know that. Yeah, because nothing showed up on my end. Neo 1, you had to actually have people. But Neo 2, you could summon a AI. What's the other game I have? Code Vein. Code Vein, you always have an NPC with you. You choose after a point who to have with you. And that's to alleviate some of the quote-unquote stress that you might go through in the game. But you can still summon an actual person or two. So the NPC thing doesn't really bother me. It doesn't bother me at all because I'm just going to abuse it at that point. It's like, it's here, I'm going to use it. Change the live chat, you'll see everyone's message. Oh, okay, let me see here. There we go. Live chat. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sweet. Thank you. See, I'm an idiot. I had this the whole time and didn't even know it. But as I was saying, most of these games have an NPC that can help you. Or NPCs that can help. Even Bloodborne, for certain boss fights, there's an NPC that can help you. And then when the DLC came out, they added NPCs to help you. Because they weren't there originally. Because they know some people play offline. Well, you play offline, you're not going to have a real person to help you. So the NPC is your next best bet. It makes, oh, thank goodness. Whew, I'm glad I don't feel bad now. So these are the things, like, they're tools. And then Elden Ring. Elden Ring, you can just summon at any given time. On top of being able to summon real people. Well, you can do one or the other. You can't do both. But it's the fact that both options are there for you. So they give you something to help you get through the game. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but where it's bad for Phil is he allows the NPCs to do all the work. He doesn't want to do any of it.
Than previous roll-along streams. You know, not even we haven't had a tip in hours, nor a super chat. And you know, I told you guys I hate the game, and I said there has to be buy-in. Guess what? Today the buy-in ain't there, so probably gonna.
All right, JDX. Thank you for stopping by, man. I hope you sleep good.
A stupid ass.
Thank you for the sub.
Haseo, luckily this is Game Pass. However, because I'm playing it on Game Pass, I'm playing it on Xbox, and it seems like everyone says this is the inferior version.
Actually, no. The PC version is the inferior version. The Xbox is kind of like your average version, and the PlayStation is the best version of the game. Still lurking? Alright, man, cool. There forever, she usually doesn't cry with me. Aww. She's probably, your baby's probably hungry. I said she, my bad. I don't know if it's a boy or girl, but probably hungry.
That the PS5 version is far superior to this.
Yes, this game was made for the PlayStation. I'm not going to bullshit. Wulong was made for the PlayStation. In fact, it has the PlayStation button commands on all platforms. All platforms has the PlayStation layout, which is fine. It's fine. You should know the PlayStation commands even on an Xbox controller. Because the layout is exactly the same.
It doesn't have frame rate drops, it doesn't have pop-in, it doesn't have any of the issues, right? So, kind of like, oh, I didn't pay anything for it, great, but now I'm playing a version that's far inferior to what the experience is for a lot of other people, which is kind of
Hey, Stillring, good to see you, man. It's going well.
That's the first tip we had in hours and hours.
Right here, another thing. He needs to stop doing that. Like, this is badgering your chat. To me, this is badgering. You are literally badgering them to give you money. And you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't feel good about yourself doing that. None of this stuff. Like, this is just bad. It's bad all the way around. He should honestly be ashamed of himself for this. But, of course, he has no shame. He's built this house of cards that's falling.
So I really appreciate that, whoever that was. Again, guys, if you want to see me keep playing this game, please support it. Today has been the lowest support stream.
He said that, if I'm correct, at least 15 times during that whole gameplay.
For this game. And honestly, I'm not really liking the game. It's not a good sign. Alright? That's not begging. That's business.
Again, guys, it sure would be great if we could hit that tier 1 tips goal today. It would help a lot for my day off tomorrow. It would help solidify this stream continuing. Thank you. And, did we? People are saying we hit 100 likes. We did hit 100 likes. So let me go ahead and, do a celebratory bubble blow. There we go. Lots of bubbles everywhere. Bubbles!
Tips were great.
And his chat needs to quit promoting bad behavior. They need to stop giving him money for bad behavior. Because he's going to keep doing this. The more they keep rewarding his bad behavior, the more he's going to keep doing it. And it's going to get to a point that he's going to do this with any and every game. Because why? It works. And he's like, well, it worked here. Now, what's the next game? What's the next game he may not like? And he's going to use this on them. Or what's going to be the game he likes, and he's going to use it on them. And then his chat's going to be bitching at him for it. And it's like, well, you guys kept promoting this. You kept giving him money for this.
Engagement was good. So thank you. I will continue on with Wolong, later in the week. When exactly, I can't tell you. You guys know why. But we'll see. Our Wolong continues later in the week. Thanks for watching. We beat 11 stages, so there's 5 more to go in the game. Whoopity-doopity. Let's bust.
All right, so honestly, he should be playing this on the night stream, and he could just plow through this game and be done with it.
Out our mobile phones, and let's get ready to play mobile games.
Guys, this is my last stream of the week, so if you could support the stream in any way, it's greatly appreciated, whether that's simply liking the stream, whether that's an actual contribution like a super chat or a super sticker or a tip or a membership or a gifted membership. We were trying to hit a certain members number today. We were 2 away from hitting that members
And here we go. More begging.
number earlier. Then I went on break, I came back, and we lost like 5 members, and I was like, oh, so close to what I wanted for growth, and then it goes like, So anyway, I got a goal of like 1 member tonight. If we get 1 new member tonight, that would be spectacular. It would make me happy. I actually have some things to, when I finish the stream tonight, I gotta do some quick testing. I've already got my basically my camera and my microphone are working with the method by which the side scrollers guys do their podcast.
Oh,
but I
she?
have to test
Oh,
it.
okay.
Here's the thing. This is the big thing right here.
She might be hungry.
You guys know what this is, right? This is my neck phones. And the reason I wear neck phones is because I get ear infections.
Okay, so right there, look. Anybody can get an ear infection. This is true. One of the things that might be giving him, I say ear infection is probably a major earache, and it can be a tooth that's fucked up. Story time. I had a tooth that had to be pulled, and I kept messing around, not doing it. And it got to the point I started having earaches because of it. Then I got to the point I was taking medicine behind it. That's how bad my ear was hurting. The day I finally went to the dentist and got it removed, like 2 days later, didn't have a problem since.
Right? But I don't want to have neck phones on for the show with these guys, and there's echo. Because it's just audio. It's not, there's not like I'm playing a video game and there's ambient noise or anything. It's just us talking. So if I use that, likely there's going to be a lot of echo. So I actually have my old-ass headphones that I'm going to plug in and try to get to work with my PC tonight and see make sure
You know they work with your PC, Phil. You know they'll work with your PC. Okay, exactly, JDX. Exactly.
still work and everything. Just for that show, just to be a courtesy to those guys, because it would be stupid to be on there and all they hear is fucking echo the whole time.
I never worked a day in my life.
Alright guys, thanks for the likes already. Remember, every stream I do, we aim for 100 likes. It would be great if we get 100 likes tonight. I'll do a celebratory bubble blow, and yes, I'll go full screen if you so desire tonight if we do that. Any contributions tonight would be greatly appreciated. It is my final consecutive stream of the week. I am off tomorrow. I will not be here tomorrow, so that means please have a safe and good day. If you watch any of my content tomorrow, please feel free, feel free that, for all of you, to just relax, have a good one. Hey, enjoy my content if you want.
See here, alright, so think about that. He says, enjoy my content if you want. They've already watched you live. Why would they go back and watch what they've already watched? That makes, like, I'll just take, for example, let's just say I watch a live stream of Markiplier. I'm then not going to turn around and go watch the cut up bits. I've already watched the entire live stream. There's no need for me to turn around and watch it again. Super careful with cautions, even just taking a shot. Oh, I see that. Oh, shit. I just read the top part. Yeah, you had to be more careful.
Like the videos, leave comments if you want. That helps a ton. It would really help my stuff if you could. And like I said, I won't.
I'm sure you have some.
First thing in the morning Thursday, I'll be on the show if you want.
Was it earplugs? Not earplugs.
All the
some ear covers for the shower.
Community tab here. I'll let everyone know when I'm going live and what the plan is, once we know exactly what it is, okay? I got a $1 tip from an anonymous person saying, I've been relying, like I said, I didn't find you through troll channels, although I don't agree with you on some things. You're entertaining, and I appreciate your consistency. We have passed, and it's how we move forward that counts. That's right. I agree with you. That's really what I want to do. I want to forget about how dumb I used to be.
I thought it was like some type of ear cover.
Forward positively with the rest of my life. It really is these detractors that won't let me do that.
So, all right. So he says that. I'm gonna point out now. Twos and years. Oh shit, man. Fuck. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been blessed in that area. I haven't had no issues with my ears. He sits there and says the detractors won't let him move on. He hasn't changed. Oh, damn. I didn't even pay attention. No, look at the bottom. Snort Brunel already said it. He hasn't changed at all as a person. Only thing, he doesn't make titty jokes and ass jokes. He doesn't make jokes about the female anatomy. But he still makes the jokes of the male anatomy. He belches into the mic. He burps into the mic. He blows his nose. He does all these nasty things that he should be cutting out. And he doesn't.
They won't. They just will harp on every possible negative thing and won't let me just be. And that's why I can't do the same kind of interesting...
Same here, JDX. Same here.
You know, it is what it is. I'm sure all this is going to be talked about.
Got married. Oh, no.
Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. It was some kind words there.
I'm getting
tears in the chat, yes.
I'm having a sex change.
Did I see Drummond Lewis?
Wait, what the fuck? I know that's out of context, but what the fuck?
Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. It was some kind words there.
I'm getting hair plugs. I'm having a sex change.
Wow. I don't even remember when that was said, but wow.
Did I see Drummond literally said, I don't care, when an interviewer asked him his thoughts on the controversy of part 2? Yes, he said, I don't care, and then he followed up. I'm not kidding. He followed up and doubled down and said, I don't care what the haters think. He actually thinks that everyone who criticizes his plot of The Last of Us 2 is a hater, a bigot, or someone who basically doesn't like his agendas, and that's why they don't like the game. Not that, they don't like his writing.
Funny, as Snort Brunel put it sounds very familiar. Mr. Morals, though, there's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Or that his writing can be...
You feel very strongly about it, I say stick with it.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
Oh, hold on, I think people are in the chat. Oh, yep, they are.
I'm in a tunnel, so I can't see the things on the sides of me there that it's showing on the map. You see that? I don't know. I don't get
Hello.
it. I knew they did not explain this well enough.
Oh, this went the wrong way.
It's very cryptic, and I'm never going to figure this out unless someone looks it up. I have no idea.
You're going to hear an echo for a second, guys.
You can't shoot
Let me
these.
fix that real quick for you.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Said,
No effect, even though I hit it
God,
down.
he just tweeted out yesterday, and Craig says I got information for the both of us. When he
Well, I'm
wanted
going to save it. I'm going to wait. I don't know what else to do. I'm going to have to look it up. This is
All right, so we're sitting at 100 and... No, 200, excuse me. Hold on, let me see.
Oh my god.
257.
Hold on,
God
that's wrong. That's wrong. 260 saves.
Because he has to save scum every fucking
And he's
block.
only level 10.
It's 259. I see him up to 259.
Yeah, but he's about to save right now, which is going to make it 260.
Fucking
I don't know what else to do. I'm going to have to look it up. The quest doesn't really work right, so I have to look it up.
I've ever
Sucks.
done in the game.
I would need
I think there's a
guidance.
Fallout.
I'll go ahead and I'll play it if you guys are going to tell me what
and
to
that-
look for. There's no
The only time you save that much is if you're playing a modded game, because it can crash at any time.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I
Or
think
in
that's
Phil's
what it
case,
was.
because he's save scumming everything.
Yeah.
way I'm playing that game without a guide or whatever.
Thank you for everyone who is chilling with me here tonight. Remember all the different ways you can support the stream, including hitting a like. We're aiming for 100 likes tonight.
Yeah,
Around 60
that's how long he's put into the game.
Super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, tips, all appreciated. This is my final consecutive stream of the week, so any kind of contribution would be welcome.
Again,
But that's Breath of the Wild, where you could
this
die
is
in
this
2
is
seconds.
not. Who's that? Sounds like cat. No, so oh, that's right. You're new here, JDX. So a lot of times I will have people with me, and tonight we have Aqua Saber, Revi, the Hokage, and Viking Gaming. Hey, Soul sometimes in here too. Sometimes Smith Super Awesome Reviews is in here. We've had Ann in here a few times. We've had pass the remote in here, poke piss pot. We have a lot of people that come in and out. Yeah, I always have people in here. I just didn't know if anybody was gonna be here, so I was doing it by myself for a while.
Thank you so
No, I
much.
saw Aqua.
All right, guys. So I don't know what to do. I'm just being honest. You guys are gonna have to help me out here.
You don't know what to do. So, for anyone that's played Oblivion or any Bethesda title,
Yeah, any Bethesda game.
the game literally handholds you to where you need to be.
And if you go off the beaten path, they're sure
Ah.
to tell you how to get back on the right path.
Quest markers.
Any chance would Revy be the female sounding one that does the Black Lagoon?
No! No!
Oh, wow.
Damn, I'm sorry, I'm in my fucking 20s. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Revy would be the female sounding one.
Just
I hate you all.
no.
Fuck you.
If you wanna mess with Revy any
Hey,
more
welcome Soul.
than the
Welcome to
voice,
group.
mention Slurpees. Just
Oh
mention
yeah,
Slurpees.
high school Slurpees.
I don't know what to do to this quest.
Dude, where
Doesn't
is
seem
it?
like the quest.
Oh, there's Soul. Now we have Soul on board.
Snog was gone.
Wow.
Hell!
I got
I heard
fucking
you was Slurpees. I love
raped.
Slurpees.
Revy is the child in Discord.
Actually, I think I am the youngest in both.
I think you are. I think you are the youngest one in here.
Because,
You look the old one here.
I think I've said my age before. I'm 21.
No, Revy is not going to become a femboy, as far as I know.
No, hell no, bro.
Oh, okay, there you have it. Revy says hell no.
Fuck. No.
There's switches that I
I'll
can't
see
reach.
motherfuckers just in major.
Oh, wait,
I just
you
question
guys-
myself Why?
That's right. You guys are here now, so let me do this.
Aqua doesn't know disconnection. Aqua, you
Yeah, I
can
think
come
I'm
back.
like the oldest person here, and I feel it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think you are the oldest one here, aren't you?
38. I'm not afraid to say it.
Oh, yeah, you got me by a year.
Damn,
Oh
Damn
shit,
shit.
yeah.
Got me by a year. I'm 37.
Bunch of young
Damn,
men
you're
snapping
10 years
you.
older than my brother.
It
Oh,
says that I
no,
have
no, no,
the,
no, my brother's older
the arrow I need to do the quest, but it
He's
doesn't
older
do
than
anything.
10 years. Never mind.
I'll come down now, take my belt off, I'll whip all you whippersnappers.
This?
Late 20s. Ah,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I wish I was
what
20 again.
I think,
Why did that
if
just
I'm
work? I tried
correct,
before and it
he
didn't work.
Rye's the same age as my brother.
Hmm.
It did. The door's open.
Gotcha. 26.
That was pretty stupid.
God, Oblivion.
Well, thank you guys. I never would have figured that out because the game's explained
You're a
absolutely
year.
nothing.
Oh, you're a year under the guy. Oh, I didn't know you were older than I am, Angel. Damn.
Older than me, so there.
Wait,
Love and adore me and interact with me constantly.
30? No, you'd be 40.
Give me all of your love and attention immediately. I demand this.
Well, no, it'd be 39.
Praise. Shower me with attention and
Because
praise.
Phil will be
Yeah,
41
how
this year.
dare you not do
41, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
What else do you
yeah.
hear?
So, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen, we have hit our 100
damn,
likes
you-
goal for the night. Therefore, it is time.
Full screen
Our
bubble
famed,
blow.
well-renowned,
I didn't
celebratory
know that.
bubble blow of the
Terrifying.
night.
I have
Thank
to
you so much for the likes.
You'll be
on the
40
channel.
this year? Yeah, I'll be 38.
Today has been
Dude, you don't need to
so
frame it. Knock it off.
Yeah, he said he would do a full screen bubble blow.
Ah! Full
He's a
screen bubble
goofy
blow.
goober,
It almost
remember?
went up my nose. Did you see that?
Booms over the cloud.
Here I am. I'm on the most difficult sneaking
Absolute
thieving mission of the game.
fucking
Concentrating. I
cheese.
turn back. Oh, everyone's talking about Charles Bronson and Death Wish. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's all.
Tell Revy he's got a very sweet voice and that they should
What is
take pride in
happening
it. There you go, Revy. you take pride in your voice.
Screen.
I'll
Thanks,
take the
Michelle. Really
compliment, but I
appreciate
feel
that.
Wait,
Talking
hold
King's
on.
Thieving mission of the game.
Cloud.
Here I am. I'm on the
not
most
good for
difficult
me. I don't
sneaking
have a
thieving mission of the
voice
game.
like Shut the
Concentrating. I
fuck
turn back. Oh, everyone's talking about Charles Bronson and Death Wish. What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, so right here, this is another thing. This always bugs me about him. Is he gets upset that people are not talking about the game. He does realize he's playing like what, a 20, almost 20-some-year-old game.
What was it, 2006?
Yeah, somewhere around there. So it's like
17?
he's
Game they
Should be
came out early.
he's sitting there saying nobody's talking about the mission I'm doing, the thieving mission, the hardest one in the game. Da da da. Why should they? Everybody in your chat has probably beaten this game. This is what this is what he doesn't understand. I'm saying this is what he doesn't understand. He sits there and says people aren't talking to me or about the game. Alright, JDX, get some sleep, man. He thinks that everybody needs to talk to him or about the game. You're playing Oblivion. Fucking Oblivion. That would be like me playing Final Fantasy. I know I keep going back to it. But like me playing Final Fantasy 14 and complaining nobody's talking about the game. I don't give a fuck if nobody's talking about the game. Shit, we were talking about all types of other shit. I was playing the damn Gundam game. We were talking about Final Fantasy horror movie or some shit. You don't have to talk about what is on the screen. Yes, it can be a conversational piece, but that's it. It's not the entire stream. Shivering Isles deal. Yeah, at this rate, he should have. That'd have been more entertaining.
What is happening here? Thank you, Mishael says great chill stream. Thanks, Mishael. Really appreciate that. Oh man, am I gonna be making authentic?
Exactly, Aqua Saber. It's not about you. It's not about the game. Like you talk about anything you want.
It's very time consuming. It requires a lot of ingredients with multiple places to get, and because of that, it hasn't been anything really appealing for us to do in a long time. So. We've basically been buying store-bought stuff, but buying more expensive ones that are quite good. You know, even the one I get like a spicy sauce, pretty good.
Actually, that is the first time I've ever heard someone say that.
We haven't done our own ages, like a long-ass time.
Obi Terminator Chase said you suspect you suffer from untreated diabetes. No, but I do suspect that you are an ass, and you're now banned because it's not something funny to try to joke about fucking.
I was talking to Aqua about it. He needs to drop freaking 2 games. He needs to drop Wulong and Oblivion. Those are the 2 games he needs to drop.
Well, here's the. All right, so I want to point out. I pointed out earlier.
No, I was about to say it.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I want to hear what you got to say first. Go for it. I insist.
No, I was talking about what he said on the video.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I should have said that.
But as I said it earlier, Wulong has made him more money than Oblivion and
Hogwarts combined.
No, Ishin has combined.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
So, no, he didn't enter Canada. But he has yet to threaten to drop either of these games. Yeah, Like a Dragon Ishin. He has yet to threaten to quit both of these games. When they've gotten... This has now gotten $13. I got $25 or $17 or something like that. But Wulong has made him like over $300 or $400. And he still threatens to drop it every single day.
You fucking made it.
That's what I've been saying. Freaking drop that.
No!
Drop Oblivion. It takes too long. And I'm gonna seriously hate myself saying this because I really love this game franchise.
We're at 267.
I think that's what Phil should do. Drop Oblivion and drop Wulong. Play some other game, then try. If you can, try to hype up Zelda as big as you can. Because Zelda will be his biggest game this year.
Wait, so he just saved that many times again?
Yeah, because this jumped around. Yeah. It's almost 41 hours and 267 saves.
It'd be great if you guys are enjoying yourselves. You can support the stream in some way.
Yeah.
Only on level 10.
Liking the stream.
Yeah, level 10.
Or membership or tip. All greatly
40 hours, level 10.
If you're enjoying tonight's stream, please support it.
And almost 300 saves.
Yeah, shut that bitch, bro. You're not gonna finish that game until fucking November. Maybe next year. Nobody
I'm gonna do this.
knows.
I have the Elder Scroll Army, but this fucking gone.
Trump
He's staying in the Imperial City, so I can't finish the quest because he's in the Imperial City. He's
I'm getting mad about it, but if I get the
right?
money,
Why
I
the fuck is he staying in the Imperial City?
Yeah.
How dumb can you be?
I don't give a shit, bro.
You know, I have to enter.
So he's sitting there saying how dumb can the game be? I'm gonna tell you a big thing. He never bothered to pick up. He never bothered to pick up invisibility or even a potion of invisibility. It would help him immensely to get through this. When I did this quest back on the Xbox 360, I had 6 bottles of invisibility on me. So once I got that Elder Scroll, start popping them potions and getting the hell out of there. No, he's sleeping. He's sleeping, but he's doing so little combat that he's not doing enough to level up.
No, he thinks that the levels he gets from the missions will level him up, and that doesn't really help sometimes.
Yeah, he's run across the water to avoid fights. He's done this to avoid fights. That's the only reason he wants that grappling hook and more long.
It's very so. It's very so, sadly. Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
He's avoiding fights. He's avoided so many fights that for a second there when I was restreaming this, I forgot there was combat in the game. For a split second watching him play it.
Did you tell that the Raven?
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah. And I beat this game, and I forgot there was combat in it. Watching him for a second, I forgot there was fighting in this.
The city, they're gonna get every
There's multiple reasons he needs to drop Oblivion. Wulong is because he's just bitching about it. He says, "I hate the fucking game. Just drop it back like that."
He's not. No, he's saying he's
Yeah,
gonna drop it is because it's making him money. The more he threatens to drop it, the more money.
What was your question, Viking?
Yeah, it's like
how long does it take to beat this game?
If you just run through the whole story, this game takes you like 6 hours.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
that's what I've been saying. If you play New Vegas, you could beat that game in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going.
Could you just literally run straight to Vegas?
So he's a straight play-in.
Yeah, Skyrim takes 8 hours. This
But the
takes
wrong way,
6.
of course.
Well, see, these games were designed for you to do everything else but the main storyline.
Oh, okay.
Like, they're designed for you to do everything else. That's why some side quests will just start splintering off to like 5 to 6 other side quests.
Yeah, to a degree, what Phil's technically doing is not wrong. Doing all the other side quests. The problem is how he goes about everything. Like,
Oh yeah, you can. There's
It's actually, JD.
thousands of mods for these games.
It's just that he's playing just boring as vanilla.
I mean, you can even
Same with Skyrim.
yeah, the quest line, even Fallout 4. If you just did the story, the only time you would come to a stall is when you have to build the device to travel to the Institute. That's where you get
railroad side. Because the railroad side, you have to work with the Institute to get the railroad ending.
Yeah, you do. So you have like that's where you get stalled out. Other than that, I think they said Fallout 4 is 10 hours. And that's just because there's 2 points you get stalled out. And you have to actually go out scrap hunting to build the device needed.
That's why I say if you could follow New Vegas and Fallout 3 get ridiculous because you can beat that game in like an hour to like 2 hours if you know where the fuck you're going.
Yeah. Like Fallout 3, as soon as you leave the vault, just go straight to Rivet City. And then
No, not even that. If you leave 101, go to 112.
Oh yeah, you can just go straight to 112. Yeah, little lamp light.
Where's your Security lanes at, and you can just beat that game in like an hour.
So there's speed runs of those games.
Yeah, so you could do that. You go beat the Enclave and get the mutants out of Jefferson Memorial. Go to Vault 84 to go get the Geg. Go beat the Enclave out of Raven Rock. Go do freaking Liberty Prime. Then you just end the game.
No. These games were meant for you to do all the side content, then touch the main story. And the reason I say it like that,
it is really short.
Yeah, because Bethesda themselves admitted the side quests are the bulk of the game, not the story. Yeah, that's even better. Beat Operation Anchorage if you got the DLC, get the Chinese ninja suit and the T-51 armor. Game's a fucking joke.
And the broken pistol that just
never break. Yeah, the weathered pistol.
Yeah, the weather 10 mil and the weather B51 armor.
Yeah.
Or T51 armor is like that's what you just need because you get power armor training on the instant.
Yep, and that's why I said the Chinese stealth suits. If you take off the armor, every time you crouch, you're invisible. Nothing sees you.
Yep.
The game is so fucking broken.
I had that thing for Fallout 76, and that's where we're back in.
Yeah.
Well, here's what we'll do. Let's try it.
Is he really gonna?
New Vegas will take a little bit long. That's what I'm saying. New Vegas can take a little bit longer because you got to choose what side.
Hey, Raven.
I know house is the quickest side to do. to do a quick
This is so
run.
dumb. What a dumb mission. Why? Oh, that's lame.
All right, guys, I'm gonna save, and I guess that's it. I
Because
guess
the
I
white
did get
race
the 50
is
gamer points,
cheating on
right?
us. I thought I would pay attention.
Oh, I heard he's on the tractor beam, which big ups to the white race. $13 is what he ended Oblivion with.
I mean, that
And he
it
did
was-
not. He did not threaten to drop this game at all.
He won't. I honestly do think he's just trying to get them for Wulong.
Yeah, because he knows he can milk them. Dude, he's got his fucking hands on their udders and just fucking milking the shit out of them.
It's like with Plague Tale, the Dream one. Who's like, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it. Yeah.
Oh,
The first
yeah.
one.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to drop Wulong.
Sufferable again.
I know he's making him money, but if he's bitching the whole time, that just makes him miserable. Oblivion is taking too fucking long. You can
And
do
it's
it
too
like
boring.
fucking Divinity and just drop that bitch.
Yep.
And I
And it's-
kind of believe, and I hate myself saying this, and I've just been saying it. It's the third time I say this now. Hype up Tears of the Kingdom. That would be your biggest game this
Hey,
year.
Kobe.
because Zelda's fucking over fucking
No.
hype.
No, he ain't going to do
You have to hype it up. The game pretty much
Didn't
hyping
he-
itself up for
Didn't he drop?
because everybody's praising this stuff. Phil bitch about it.
Didn't he drop the new Legend of Zelda game because he wasn't making nothing off
No.
of it?
No,
No.
he ain't going to drop Zelda. Zelda's too big.
That's why I'm saying he's
Makes
not
this
gonna drop
sense.
it, Raven.
He gets like $135
He's
for
gotta
Wulong. And still
hype the
yeah, that's what I was saying
fuck
earlier,
out of
Cobain. He threatens to
No.
drop that, but these games make this game and Like a Dragon Ishin make less money than Wulong combined, but yet he threatens to drop that.
Because he knows people are going to pay up. If he goes, like, I'm going to drop it. It's like like he learned from Metroid Dread. If I go like, you guys wanted this, and if I don't get my money, this game's going away. And it's like, why is it so important to see DSP play this game that no one cares about?
Yeah, we were just
Yeah.
talking about that with Prime.
You know what, Ice? We're talking about this shit ass interview he's doing tomorrow.
Wait, someone doxed Craig already? Wait, what's about? It's the internet. Of course he's been doxed already.
I think that'll be a kind of a decent question to ask Phil. Why are you threatening to drop a game that's making you money when you're getting games that give you like $13, $30 a day on like stream when you stream those games, and you won't threaten to drop those?
Because these games are low effort, so there's no hard work involved. Whereas all the other games, like Wulong, he actually has to work, so he hates it
Yeah,
for that.
That's an entirety. The less
I
he has to work, the better it is. So if he has to
Skyward
work,
Sword, he
has to-
dropped. Oh, he dropped Skyward Sword. Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He had to finish Breath of the Wild. If he dropped Breath of the Wild, I think so many people would have bitched about it.
He's not going to drop Tears of the Kingdom.
No, I think it'll be the perfect idea to hype it,
But he waits.
hype it up.
Oh, okay, Kobe. Page 129
problem
of the forum
is-
discuss everything was
Yeah,
doxed. Damn.
We make it Skyward.
The problem is the game he's hyping up to save the business of 5.0 is Resident Evil 4 remake.
I want you to think. I want you to think.
No.
He hyped up.
We should take this out.
He hyped up Legend of Zelda. He hyped up Elden Ring. He's hyped up
No, he hasn't hyped it up.
no, I'm talking about the other one.
Oh, he hyped the fuck out of Elden Ring big time.
Yeah, Elden Ring, he hyped the fuck out of that. Like he hyped up Elden Ring to the point he was pissed that people only talked about it. It's like you hype these people up to this point. You hype them up to just want to see this game. That's on you.
For the, we're done, so I guess next time around, we'll be actually playing a
No.
for the first time in a long time.
Bring your Wallace dents, exactly.
Some of the things, right?
Yep,
All right,
Elden
guys
Week.
and gals and everyone.
Elden Week.
Thank you.
Elden Week.
Attendance was so good tonight. No one was-
And that's saying that he loves
And
Dark
then
Souls
his
2.
play on it was fucking dog shit as well.
Whatever. I hope you enjoyed. I really do. I hope you enjoyed the stream.
Same
Thank you for
fucking
watching.
like
And
shit.
I will be shooting Oblivion later this week.
Oh yeah, he is hyping up Resident Evil 4. It's not going to save the business.
Late night stream.
No.
I do want to say thanks for the engagement. I really those who talk,
His only
just slow
really
night for
big
support.
game
Not every
this
night can be
year
amazing.
is
It's perfectly
Zelda.
fine.
Zelda.
Still had a great time with all of you.
Star
I
Wars
hope
just
you enjoyed well.
naturally
And
good,
we'll play again.
that could be
We're
one.
going to be continuing on with all the materials.
Well, the Dark Descent warship is usually empty.
This is one of the slowest streams I've had in ages.
So we got the cooks in the back.
There's still this
DSP
back
does not
here.
like Nintendo whatsoever.
And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my
You
mind.
know, I played the demo.
It's WWE champ.
Alright, so that's done. I played the demo to Resident Evil 4. I finally played it and beat it.
How was it?
Gameplay, amazing so far for just that demo. I'm sad about Leon. Because Leon is now... Which, I mean, it would happen, but he's now, like, scarred from Resident Evil 2. Like, where he was witty in the original, he's just kind of like, I'm just trying to escape the horrible nightmare. I'm trying to escape the horrible nightmare. Da-da-da-da-da.
He brought up the bingo on
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah. Let me see, what is this? This one it?
But yeah, have you showed the video of Bill talking about the Side Scrollers podcast from yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, I think Raven went over that.
Oh, yeah, I was sorry.
Well, Raven's at work. He likes to check in on us. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see. So let me see here. Let me see here.
I mean,
Here's the problem.
No, go ahead, Raven.
Here's the problem.
Let me find
Here's
our
the
next
problem
thing.
about DSP in the interview tomorrow. So he's gonna go on there and he's expecting to just get roasted, toasted, and burnt to a crisp instead of going on there and putting his best foot forward. He already is signaling, he's like, I already warned Craig about the doxing and all that stuff. I warned Craig about this and that. I'm like, who cares?
I feel like his bitch ass is trying to get out of it, saying that.
All right, so
He's sucking
When he
Craig's
starts
dick,
to go
also
downhill,
turn everything into max ray tracing 4K, getting 90
And
FPS
also-
and 30 Ti. I would say I would
and
have higher
also
FPS
you're-
if it's good enough for my. Yeah, exactly.
And you think
I
you're
don't
gonna
know.
get some pay pigs off of this.
That's a Raven question.
What was it?
Oh, what time does the interview start?
11 Texas time.
11 Texas time, so that's
So,
Yes.
9 Pacific Standard Time.
so yeah, that'd be
11
12.
CST.
That'd be 12 my
East
time.
East Coast.
Yeah.
Yes, it'll be 12 East Coast.
Yeah, I'm not
Central
watching
time.
that.
They normally put up the notification for that 2 hours before the show starts. So, if you're subscribed to them, check it.
Crack of dawn DSP time. That's true. So this one is Aquatil is up next. This is it's right there on the screen, but DSP basically admits the Tractor Clips channels put more effort into his content than he does.
They do.
I haven't seen this yet.
I say this about the interview. The interview.
Oh yeah, wait till you see
Phil's
this
trying
one.
to
I see
suck
this one.
Craig's dick, and Craig trying to suck Phil's dick at the same time. And it's just fucking. They're just fucking.
Okay, you guys still see it. Good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, big up to the Clippers.
Out for any of them.
All right, let's see.
Let's see what this is about.
I also love the intro.
So this is, I believe this is an anonymous tip. If you're participating in clip channels, sometimes I have to watch highlight channels. I don't have time to watch the whole stream. Well, here's the thing.
I don't want to give
Say
Southern
clip
credit
channel, you'd have to
review.
elaborate
I
on
don't blame
exactly
you.
what you're talking about. All right.
Oh, did
First
you-
of all,
did you
highlight
see
channel
that Phil
sounds to me like you're watching someone who literally
Leaning.
is stealing my content and only highlighting negative moments. Because there is absolutely no one out there, to my knowledge, that highlights.
Wait, so he's complaining because a viewer super chatted him and told him that they found him through clip channels, and the first thing he complains about is, oh, you watch someone that stole my content and only shows me in a bad light. So here's I was about to say that, like, the only way you can be clipped in a bad light, for one, you can do what is called Frankenbites, and that is where you can make somebody say something that they never said. This is a real thing. However, Cobain taking an L with the tractor beam is restreaming. Yeah, you can. You can post it in the Discord. So he's mad because they came over from a clip channel. Well, I'm gonna put this out there. I'm gonna put this out in the ether. He should be thankful because, for one, the clip channels are giving him free work. They're doing the work for free. Yes, they're only using the bad parts, but they're still doing the work for free. Nobody's being paid to do this. There's a few people that are probably making money doing this, but it's so little. It's so little it doesn't matter.
Right.
They're making pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, but profiting off of him is what pisses him off.
Oh, of course. I mean, anyone that profits off of him pisses him off. Hell, even people that don't even talk about him make money. He pisses him off. Like Tevin making partner pisses him off.
Good.
That's
Well, the more successful than he is, you piss him off because he thinks you should be less successful than he is.
Exactly, Soul. Exactly. But
well, to him, just real quick, to him, he deserves everything, and everybody else deserves nothing. No matter
yeah.
who the fuck you are.
Absolutely. And you know what really pointed that out? What pointed that out was the Dr. Disrespect banning. Well, no, not the banning. The Dr. Disrespect bathroom incident.
Oh, yeah.
Phil was up in arms on Twitch saying that he needed to be deplatformed right then and there. That this man should be gone. He broke the law. He should be arrested. He should be thrown in jail. Phil went on a whole entire tirade of wanting to get rid of Dr. Disrespect. Now, because Dr. Disrespect is way bigger than Phil will ever be. And that angered Phil. And as I've said before on this channel, and I think I've said it on my Twitch, Phil is under the mindset that Dr. Disrespect's 26,000 viewers would come to him. That he would see those people. And it's like, for one, Phil, do you play... This is when the questions come into place. Do you play Escape from Tarkov? If the answer is no, they're not coming to you. Do you play Warzone? And when I say play Warzone, I'm not talking 2-hour play session and it's done. I'm saying no. Do you eat, sleep, breathe, shit, and shower Warzone? If the answer is no, they're not coming to you. Do you play Arma? If the answer is no, they're not coming to you. Are you playing Cyberpunk and actually role-playing it and talking with chat? If the answer is no, they're not coming to you. Oh, I know he did, Gravedigger. I know. So, when Dr. Disrespect got banned, Phil wanted to slightly change his tune and say, well, Twitch didn't value Dr. Disrespect because they got rid of him without giving a reason. But then, as Gravedigger pointed out, he wanted Pokemon gone and a bunch of other Twitch streamers because they were watching whole episodes of anime and TV shows.
I remember that shit.
So don't get it twisted when Phil is sitting here saying that he doesn't appreciate people getting banned. No, Phil is all for deplatforming a person. When Tevin got banned off of Twitch and yeeted to YouTube, Phil's exact words was, "Good riddance to bad rubbish and off to the toxic waste of YouTube with you." That was
ready to have a partner.
Yeah, that was Phil's own words. And it's funny how now, fast forward, years later, well, Phil, welcome to the toxic waste of YouTube with you.
Yeah, after all that shit he fucking talks.
Yeah. Now, he was told why he was banned off. He was banned out of the partnership program. Not banned off of Twitch, but banned out of the partnership program. Hateful slurs. Now, hateful slurs can be anything. Exactly, Cobain. But hateful slurs can be anything, and I mean anything.
I'd also like to say that in the contract that you sign when you join them, they don't have to give you a reason why they kick you off.
Yeah, like if I turn around and say, this is an example, Mama Susan. I know you're not in control anymore, but if I say, Phil is a faggot, that is hateful slurs.
Yes.
If I say Phil is a mouth-drooling, lame-brain, retarded son of a bitch, that is hateful slurs. That's not racist slurs. That's hateful slurs. Phil cannot seem to differentiate hateful from racial. And then, yeah, so what did he do when he read that email? He turned around and slung hateful slurs at Twitch staff. And
right off the bat, too, he didn't even fucking wait.
Yeah. Hell, think about, now, if you want to talk about racial slurs or cultural slurs, look at Phil's hatred, or not hatred. He doesn't hate them, but his distaste for the Japanese and the Japanese culture.
No, he has. To me, he has a hatred for Japanese people
and Nintendo.
You know, Phil did nothing wrong. He did everything correct.
He's a freaking African American on the screen.
There's a black one. Don't
Yeah,
forget that.
yeah. Look out, there's a black woman going out.
Steals a black
Let me
pack.
forget this one. It's an oldie, but a goodie. Chicky Chong.
Yeah, Chicky Chang, Chicky Chunga, whatever he said. Yeah,
All right, boys, open up the slates. All right, we're selling her off right for profits.
yeah, and his hate for Nintendo, exactly. So right there, Phil has said cultural slurs, racial slurs, and hateful slurs, and hell, he's done it all three in the same goddamn sentence.
Look at the point is, he wants them to be help to tell him why. He's like, dude, you signed a contract that they don't have to.
Yeah.
Despite whatever you say, you moron, you signed a contract digitally, and that still counts. That's why you can't lawyer up, you little pansy.
Exactly.
You know you.
When I signed my affiliate agreement, I have signed the digital contract. And they can kick me off at any given time for whatever reason. They broke the law. You've chosen to broken the law.
And like I said before, I've said it many times, we don't have to fuck with whoever he has as a sponsor. If he had one, it would be his own doing. Because look at who he is.
Well,
That's the funny thing.
And I don't know if Raven's still here.
No, he just left.
Oh, AG Million.
Hey, what's up, G-Man?
But
What up?
Raven said it too when Raven was showing his clips about his racial comments about Jews.
Oh God, yeah.
He made too many things. Not even that. He's got a Left 4 Dead one where he's
yeah.
where
I've
Bill
been
and Francis Bill and Francis are having a conversation. And because if anyone has played Left 4 Dead, Francis hates everything. Literally everything. And Bill asked Francis, is there anything you don't hate? And Philly Boy here busted out with, I hate the Jews. They need to die. That's what Phil said on his, well, I can't say stream because it wasn't streaming at the time, on his video. And that's what got him kicked, as well as some other things. That's what got him kicked off of
Blip.
No, not Blip.
Stream Elements.
Stream Elements. Thank you, G Million. Stream Elements. Past Phil is fucking over current Phil. And current Phil is fucking over future Phil. And Phil, in any timeline, has yet to get the memo to shut the fuck up. I've said it plenty of times, like, if I ever had a chance to say anything to Phil, it would be, Phil, shut the fuck up. You talk too much. Like, you divulge too much. You over-explain, and it makes you look worse as you keep talking. Just say what it is, shut the fuck up after it.
He's one of those people that thinks he has to justify everything he talks about.
All right, Cobain.
And he screws himself over because think about how many times he told one story, and it changes every time it comes out of his mouth.
Yeah. And that's why I said he needs to learn to shut the fuck up. It's like, if you tell a story, say it once. Don't explain it. Just say the story. And if someone asks a question about it, then explain that portion that they have the question on. And then keep it moving.
You don't have to keep repeating the same fucking story. Especially the whole thing.
How many times has the Pandemic hospital trip story changed?
That has changed like 3 or 4 times now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Panda Lee hospital story, he's changed that like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, because he got shit for it.
I know he still blames that bitch for everything.
He's trying to fit it to where he doesn't look like a piece of shit, but that's too fucking late.
I mean, look what he did with the John and Howard react. He threw both of them under the bus. Both of them. And
he wanted to bury
dude, he fucking murdered Howard. There was a goddamn murder with Howard.
That's why I said during when Ann restreamed this, Howard's the true MVP of this friendship.
Yeah. You know, and he said there, oh, well, they just wanted exposure. No, they didn't. If they just wanted exposure, conversation of money would have never came up. Exactly. It would have been, hey, Phil, what can we do to get more exposure? Can you throw our names out there a little bit more? Can you direct people to our channel? They would have been asking these types of questions for that exposure.
Real quick, I don't think he would have done it in the first. I don't think he would have done it. He's that much of a selfish asshole, I think.
And if they wanted more exposure when they were doing that video, they could have buried Phil.
Yeah. Oh no, Phil wouldn't have done it. But I'm just saying, I'm giving an example that. Let's just say, for example, let's just use you for example, Viking, because you don't stream, I don't think.
I tried, but that's not the point.
Yeah. So let's just say you're small and I'm big. We'll just use that for example. Actually, no. Fuck that. I got a better example. I'll use myself with Ann Lee. Ann Lee was giving me exposure for people to start coming to my streams. Raids, shouting me out, so on and so forth. Same with Rydrake, Piece of Peace, Shinko's done it, the White Race has done it, and other people's streams. Prophet's done it. That's exposure. That is how you get exposure. Now, do people show up? They may or they may not. It's the point that the person puts you out there. They put you out there in the ether, and it's for everyone else to decide if I am worthy of their time or not. That's it. Phil didn't do any of that. He could have just been like, I'll just use Aqua for example. Hey guys, if you ever get a chance and you're on Twitch, check out Aqua Saber streams when he's painting Warhammer 40k figures. It's amazing. He goes through the whole process. He explains the process. He gives you some lore on the figurine he's painting, the soldier, what chapter they're in, the banner they fly, their commanding officer, their force commander, how the chapter fell from grace or where the chapter is currently standing, who the best chapter master is, so on and so forth. Please give him a shot. Check him out. Here's a link. That's giving exposure. That is trying to bring people to Aqua's stream. Phil wasn't even doing that with Rambo when he was streaming. Rambo, the guy that he played Street Fighter with, that was his only friend in the goddamn world. He didn't even give him that courtesy of a goddamn reach around. Suppose your game is supposed to sell to Twitch. God damn it, Roxy. hype me up so much. I'm just. Didn't mean to put you on the spot like that, Aqua. I'm just using you as an example. Like, that's how you give exposure to somebody. Or whenever you're streaming, hey, Raid Aqua, here's the link. Raid Shinko, here's the link. Raid Raven, here's the link. And streaming, here's the link. Like, that's... Yeah, hey, Revy the Hoe Cage, here's the link. Like,
no, actually, I've been planning on a new name.
Really?
I might just... Yep. I will still be part of it, just the Hokage part's gonna be gone.
Oh, so Revy, okay.
Really?
Yeah, or like Soul. Hey, check out Soul. He likes to do. He does streams. He's doing them for Alzheimer's. You know, it's a great cause. Check him out. You know, if you can give to the cause, definitely give to the cause. I encourage it. If not, just show up, spread the word. Boom, that's giving exposure. Phil wasn't doing this to his best friend. He wouldn't give his best friend exposure. And then it got so bad, John was like, yo, just give me $100 every time I come down. Okay. Well, I paid John handsomely. That's not handsomely.
$100, bro.
Yeah, that's not handsomely paid. And on top of that, take it a step further. If you were paying him handsomely, then he wouldn't have had that much of a problem getting a new truck.
Or getting gas money to go visit your ass.
Yeah, there you go. I pinned you to the top, Soul.
Thank you.
So that shows you right there. And then another one. John even put it out in the ether when he turned around and said, Phil would contact me about wrestling. And he's like, hey, are we going to do the show? If so, I'll watch and catch up on it so we can talk about it. So then you weren't really a wrestling fan either. Everything Phil did was for monetary gain. He didn't do it because he loved it. He didn't do it because it was interesting. He did it because I can make money off of this. That shows you where Phil's mindset is. Go ahead, G-Million.
Everything he did back then and does now is all for content. He can't think of anything else but content.
Yeah, he really can't. Like, alright, so I've played Ishin less times than he has. I'm already up with him, and I'm higher level than him, and I'm on a harder difficulty than him. Yes, I have died more than he has, because I'm playing on hard, and this is my first Yakuza game, but it's the fact that I've already caught up to him, and I haven't played it for like 2 weeks, and I caught up to him.
Well, me and you have beaten Wolong. He's only like in what, chapter 5?
Like, no, I think he's on 8 now.
Maybe I forget.
Yeah.
Like,
no, he beat Dong Zhuo.
Because he doesn't want to do any side grinding to give himself better chances. He just wants to rush headlong and waste more time.
Yeah.
Does he place the small little flags, or he doesn't even do that?
He does that. He does that. He bitches about it, but he does it. If he can find them. I'm missing some too.
He's like really kind of random with that because sometimes he'll complain about it, and other times he's like, "Oh, I did it, such and such." He's like he's back and forth with that. Do you want to explore the level or don't you, Phil?
Exactly.
Good stuff. They only highlight bad stuff because they're a bunch of toxic idiots who that's how they get their attention on YouTube.
No, Phil. No, Phil. A lot of these men and women that do clip channels, they can make their mark on YouTube without you. You're just the fastest way to do it because you're always saying stupid, ignorant, racist shit. Welcome back, Raven.
I was gonna say, fuck, I lost my train of thought.
So,
what about his own?
It had to do with something you were saying just now, but I guess I just was shit brain.
If it comes back, just let me know.
So obviously I wouldn't recommend it. If you're just watching highlights from a...
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
We could walk away from this, and it wouldn't matter to us. He thinks we need to be involved all the fucking time. Dude, we got shit we gotta do.
Yeah, we work. We have jobs. We have families. We have friends. We have relatives. We have everything that we do. We have other passion projects. This is, as we said, this is literally a hobby. This is a hobby.
You got me over here doing college courses or setting up new college
I did not know that, Aqua.
I got something going on with that too.
Funny how he mentioned Game Grumps when they get their own "This is how you don't play" people. Yeah, fuck. What was it? Asmongold has a person that does "This is how you don't play" on him.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
Highlight.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, exactly, Aqua. If you do good things, clips wouldn't be there. Who?
Justine has one on Portal too.
Phil thinks that Game Grumps is some untouchable thing. No, people really don't like Game Grumps.
They're
People-
assholes. They're divas.
Yeah, Aaron's an asshole, and Danny is just along for the ride.
Oh yeah, it's like JonTron not there anymore.
JonTron hasn't been there for
He's been gone
almost
a
a
long ass
decade.
time.
Almost a decade JonTron hasn't been there.
JonTron's bigger than them.
Wow.
And the big reason is that is because Aaron is a fucking diva, and him and it was mainly his wife couldn't stand John, and basically they pushed him out.
That's
And now JonTron's bigger than them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Nothing is confirmed. I will say that nothing is confirmed. That is the reason JonTron left, but that's the biggest theory.
There,
None
yeah.
of my eggs
Also-
watch the shit out of them.
also,
I never
let's
watched
not-
JonTron.
Also, let's not forget about back in the day with the YouTube asshole. One of the biggest assholes, the Yazcast diva.
Yeah. Yogscast
Oh,
got
listen,
so much
Simon?
shit over them.
I do not have any idea who they are.
Yogscast were former Minecraft YouTubers that did like Gary's Mod and shit.
They went to the first Minecon and literally had to get kicked out. How much diva they were.
Oh, God.
They did a
Shit.
They did a Kickstarter for a game that never came out. They ran off with the money.
Oh, that's
Wow.
fucked. That's so fucked.
Yeah, there's a lot of people Gravedigger. I have no clue who they're talking about.
They first became big from doing World of Warcraft build tutorials or some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Goes over to
Yeah, so,
Minecraft.
yeah, it's Lewis and Simon, and they found out Minecraft and just blew up because of that game.
Wow.
And just like DSP became divas and thought they were the best thing since sliced bread, I don't think people understand. YouTubers back in the mid 2010s, they were assholes. Like they wouldn't. They felt like they were above.
Wow.
'Cause if I'm
He-
correct,
and,
they had beef with Spider's Minecraft because he became really big because of that.
Well, and another group Phil mentions like, oh, no one ever talks shit about the creatures. No, a lot of people talk shit on the creatures because
I
of
have no
the
idea who the fuck.
See,
these
it's,
are.
it's because
the
it's
top
not on
people
They're
a,
another.
were
It's-
assholes to their own friends.
it's because
Yeah,
they're
they're
not
all
on
like that.
Twitter. See, he's looking at, oh, well, there's nobody on Twitter talking about them. So they're nothing. It's like, nobody needs to be on Twitter to talk about them.
Talk shit about the Misfits.
No, what it is that no one's talking shit about them on his channel, so he can't join
Yeah.
in.
Or to him.
Yeah, because he only gets his information, as I said, from Twitter. That is what he does wrong. Is he's thinking everything should be on Twitter, and he fell for the same goddamn trap that a lot of people getting their media news are falling to. They're going to Twitter, and I don't care what anyone has to say. It is my strong opinion, very strong opinion. Twitter is a goddamn dumpster fire that needs to go away.
Twitter is good. Twitter's good for a few things. Posting your own pictures of, hey, this looks cool. Does anyone else think this look cool?
Yeah.
That's a cool thing that's a good thing about Twitter. And for, girls who want to show off their asses.
Or
And guys
or
who
men.
wanna show off their asses.
Exactly. But Twitter is a huge ass dumpster fire, and Phil's like, "Oh, this is the best place to get everything." Well, nobody's talking about Cult of the Lamb. Who the fuck was the last time anybody fucking talked about that? I don't know. Hold on, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this real quick. Let's go to
that very same day, we were able to find how many people saying, "Yo, streaming Cult of the Lamb, come join my streaming, join
Yeah.
and be part of
Look,
my
let's see.
game."
Let's see. We're gonna do this right here. Let's see.
Killed. Play that.
Cult of the Lamb. Let's see.
Bah?
So currently, Cult of the Lamb has 642 viewers. Viewers.
Bah.
That's not people playing. It's viewers.
More than side stories.
Man, that's what? Twice the amount of a good DSP stream?
Yeah.
A good one.
Good
not,
one.
Not,
So there's
not an average.
So there's a nice chunk of people that still talk about Cult of the Lamb. And I'll admit the commercials for Cult of the Lamb are fucking amazing. Like they put.
They know how to advertise.
Yes, they do. Which I need.
How many people talk about DSP on Twitter?
Yeah, it's like only time DSP is mentioned is somebody shitting on him, or somebody just so happens to see one of his clips, like Nanners. Wait, there's one more.
And what did that do? It springboarded Nanners, if anything. All it did
Yeah.
was have people laughing at Phil because, wow, Nanners recognized you, and she laughed at you.
And then
And
what's
Aqua
and then I saw the video she did with the damn panini. She did a video with poorly cooking with the king with the panini.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh, no
Yes.
shit.
I'll have to find it.
Like chill. You're
Poor
actually
stream getting sent to Bad
basically
World.
isolating bad moments. Okay, or out of context
But
moments
see,
you make look bad.
this is why I still agree with Shinko's
Now, when you say
thing.
clip-
Phil is a content catalyst. He helps. His idiocy springboards you if you take advantage of it.
Yeah.
I said it before. You know what DSP is? You said it, you actually said it. You said content catalyst. He's a kingmaker. He can make people big, but he can never be big himself.
He's a reverse kingmaker.
Yeah, look what happened with Super Crazy. Super Crazy was just a guy who went after the dents, saying, "Hey, this is the
Catch a
dent
pay
who
pig."
keeps making multiple socks." What happened? Phil talked about him, and suddenly Super Crazy was king shit of detractors for a good while.
Yeah, I mean, look at Tevin. Tevin blew up because of Phil, and then him getting banned off of Twitch, fucking rocket propelled his ass to the top. Like,
And also, Tevin was charismatic as fuck.
fuck
so-
yeah, he still is. But Phil doesn't understand that. It's like, dude, you keep doing these banning campaigns, or maybe it's not you. Let's assume for a second. Walk the ship with me. We're gonna go to the galley. We're gonna get some snort bucks. We're gonna get some bacon. We can get all your food. It's all free. Let's assume for a second here, Phil has no knowledge of who's getting these channels terminated or taken down. Let's assume he has no knowledge. It's still just as bad that he's not doing anything about it when it's being brought to him. And that his own dents are telling him, Phil, did you know such and such channel got taken down? Like, it's,
don't care.
Yeah. He's like, why the fuck should I give a fuck? Da 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 da. Well, simple, Phil. Because this is going to happen to the wrong person, aka Shinko, and it's going to be really bad for you because you're not doing anything to stop this. You can contact Team YouTube easily and be like, hey, I'm not the one putting out these flags. They need to be let go of immediately.
Yeah, because isn't it being done in his name?
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
It's being done as
on every one of
Phil
the,
Burnell.
on every one of the copyrights. It says, but claimant is Philip Burnell. Philip Burnell. It is always using Phil's name.
Yeah.
It may not be Phil directly, but it's always the claimant is in the party of Philip Burnell.
No, exactly.
Yeah, but he said he doesn't have to, though.
No, he doesn't. Someone can file on
Snort
his
nuts
behalf.
instead.
It's up to
No,
him, though,
I mean,
to
like
say no.
to call them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
channel. See, there's a difference between
Whatever the case is, it could
say,
bite
a shorts channel
Phil
and a clip channel.
Yes, it
Phil's
can.
not
Yes.
doing anything about
I think they did try to take down Vault Boy again too, Zenkai Boost.
Yeah, they did. Was on Ludwig's show to comment about it today.
Damn.
Clip channel. I guess what that would
So,
do, for
Mighty
example,
D,
I've seen these
someone
channels
who
from
has been
big
out of
YouTubers.
detracting for
Like, for
how
example,
many
I've
years
definitely
now?
seen
They
Yeah.
decided to hit
for
his
Moist
channel.
Critical. I think it's called like Moisty Clips
Yeah,
or
but
something
why
silly
would
like
three
that.
people know
And I
who
think what it
Mighty
is
D
someone does it for him or he pays someone to do it.
I
They
mean,
watch
he-
him
John
work hard.
Valentine, what is up, my
They
man?
take what they feel
Mighty
is
D
the
even
best
said, he's
moments
like,
of his
wow,
content every
you-
day.
he's like, wow,
they chop
great
it up
job
into
taking
digestible
down-
videos. So let's say
You,
in one day of
I
content,
just got
he'll
my
have
main
Oh,
channel.
thank you.
Good job,
Four
Eddie. He took out a retired
highlights.
detractor.
Okay, so we're gonna do this for Aqua.
And doing that pisses them off to get back in it to get him harder.
Yeah.
So hopefully Nanners doesn't strike me down. Nanners, please don't strike me down. I'm only doing this for comedic effect.
Nanners doesn't care. As long as you're not talking bad about V Shoujo or her, they really don't care.
Oh, okay, awesome.
They have a bunch of clip channels about them. They don't do anything about it. Just go figure. They see it as free promotion.
God damn it.
She sucks. No,
Ah.
it's not.
I agree. I don't like Nanners, but I respect the hustle.
No,
Okay,
no.
so-
The production value's high,
Yeah.
and that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here you go, Aqua.
It doesn't matter if I like it or not, as long as the production value's high.
On the grill.
Oh, okay. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, this is okay. This is the Leah one. Okay, I remember. This is the one. This is the one that Derek got fucking caught in and got bullied out of this girl's chat.
Ah. So there you have it. She's even fucking with Phil now.
Good.
Yeah, this is the one. This was the one that this girl was the one who did the whole beat your meat thing and was really fucking super cringe.
Oh, so that was Neander.
Oh, that was her that, did the
wasn't
beat.
that wasn't Yanners. That's
okay.
Leah. The same. I think that's Niji Sanji.
She's a hypocrite.
okay.
She's a hypocrite about Lolly while being one.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing I don't like about Yanners. She admits she did the fucking horrible Lolly song years ago and wants to get away from it, but at the same time still plays up the Lolly angle.
Like the masturbation thing.
I mean,
from
honestly, I'll be honest. For me, it does. It's like, what the fuck? That goddamn Finboy Friday song out there. So it's like, what the fuck ever anymore.
Right. Oh, I like
Well, on
K-Song.
his
I
Twitch
also
channel.
like K-Song.
And supposedly that's supposed to highlight his best stuff.
I don't
You see,
know
oh,
who
that was
these
good.
people are.
Right, you laugh at it, and then maybe you
Like,
want
I didn't even know who
check
Nanners
out
was until
the full
Aqua
stuff,
explained her to me.
right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And
I don't
yeah,
watch
I mean,
a lot
it's
of people.
definitely an interesting idea.
The people
the
I
way
watch
that's
are
done.
usually playing games
I
like
don't think
like
that would
Mario
help me,
and
just being
shit.
honest here. I don't think that it would help me that much. I'm too small of a YouTuber. I can't
See, this is
afford
why if
to
you
pay
understood
someone to
Japanese,
literally
you
sit
need
here
to
and
watch
all of
Korone,
my
because
content all
Korone
day,
just plays
pick the
games.
best moments out, and make these kind of edits. Now, in the case
I'll
of
just
YouTube
stick
shorts,
to my Stark League.
this is something that I have tried to implement over the course of the last year.
I'm just gonna
Where
stick
basically
to my
people give me their recommendations for what they feel are the best moments in my
I'll
content.
just stick to
We
my
watch them
melody,
together,
my Stark League.
and we laugh at it, and so that could be a short, and then I will
What are you talking about?
basically suggest that to the few people behind the scenes who have been making.
Wait. So you suggest shorts to the one person that makes your shorts. Okay, first off, this is where. Oh, this is gonna sound real bad. This is where Boomer Ice kicks in. I don't even know how to make a short.
Hey,
Don't worry about not knowing how to make a short, because all it is, it's a fucking clip under a different name.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah.
TikTok,
can
that's what it
create-
really is.
This is where Das Bo Idiot should be making his own channel of
Yeah.
DSP clips
Yeah.
and not just making shorts for Phil.
Yeah, but speaking of the short, that's the same thing about he was making shorts about him, everything he's done wrong. It's like, dude, you're doing that same thing. So,
Yeah. Remember, he shit on shorts too.
Yeah.
Phil shitted on shorts
He shit
since
on
they started,
Reacts.
and now
He
he.
shit on reaction too, and
Yeah.
he's doing everything he hated.
Yeah, we've come full circle.
Give
And how
DSP
many times
try.
have you and then YouTube, and then Twitch. I just hated both places. He kept
Yeah.
switching back and forth for what his situation.
For me, for the last
Yeah.
several months.
If he got
And
booted
if one of
off
them has enough
YouTube
time,
right now,
then
this
they'll
very minute,
themselves,
you know how fast he
make the
fired
short
the
based on my
fucking-
recommendations. And there's been a few that haven't
'Cause he
worked, but
can.
most of them
Your
have. Like, so you probably
recommendations.
have all the shorts that have been submitted.
All right, shorts should not be a recommendation. It's just like, hey, I made a short. Here you go. That's what a short should be. Hey, I made a short. Here you go. Like, let's just say I did a 5 mobile suit kill streak, and then got fucking mobile suit gangbanged immediately after when they respawn. Make a short.
Shorts, honestly, shorts only came about in its ultimate like beginnings was fucking 360 no scopes.
I remember those.
That's literally what started the whole shorts epidemic, and TikTok. Yes, TikTok really set it off completely into mainstream, but for the most part, it was cute 30-second cat videos, 360 no scopes, and an amazing kill to end a Fortnite match. That's what shorts started out.
Probably
as.
there's 3 I
Gotcha.
didn't like, and I shot down. They didn't turn
I
out
told
right.
you all,
Or
I
they're
have a
too hard
short
to
of
figure out
me
what they
just
are.
killing Phil twice in multiverses.
Phil, do you really think? So there's, oh god. All right, so this right here is what really grinds my gears. Is Phil acts like everyone is retarded. He acts like everyone he speaks to is retarded because he has to explain. All right, when he was explaining what daylight savings time is. Hey Zarglo, how you doing, man? Last week's new mobile suit. I haven't seen it yet, Zarglo. I gotta check it out. Check it out and see what it is. But he acts like everyone has no idea what he's talking about. Like, oh, in the U.S. we have something called daylight savings time. Guess what? Your entire fan base is in the U.S. and England.
Yeah, I think you said, yeah.
Yeah. Most of your dents are from places that have daylight savings time. So they know exactly what it is. He keeps explaining it like someone doesn't know what it is. People that don't even have daylight savings time knows what it is. This goes into what I was saying was Phil needs to shut the fuck up. He talks like everyone's a goddamn idiot. And that alone, I'm surprised, hasn't caught him any flack for. It's like, dude, why are you talking to me like I'm an idiot?
Well, real quick, because his audience is not allowed to talk back to him.
Oh, they can talk back.
I mean, yeah, but then they get banned.
I mean by just straight leaving. That's how you talk
okay.
back. You just straight leave.
Okay.
Most of his people leave. It will force him in a position where he has no choice but to listen. Like, yo, why are you guys leaving? And it's gonna sound crazy. This is when the dents need to delegate one person to speak for them, and just like, here's reason. Boom, 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 boom. You would. He sits there and explains. He tries to explain what a goddamn changing of the seasons is.
Well, he's done this before. He's told people, if you don't want to be here, go ahead and leave, and don't bother coming back.
Yeah. And people should just fucking leave. That's when you leave. You just say, fuck it, and out the door.
Our views are going.
Yeah.
But then they have this weird notion where
Well,
they
for the
act
most
like
part-
if they stay, he's gonna not be like that towards them.
No,
Because it's battered wife syndrome at that point.
Yeah, that's why I said I do not feel bad when he turns on them and kicks them out, and then they want to run to detractor circles and it's like, look at what Phil did to me, and it's like, I don't give a fuck. We already told you about it. Yeah, the UK still has it. They still have daylight savings.
I thought we're the only country that doesn't.
We're not.
That would be weird.
Almost all the shorts are great. And
Hey, the Runo is in the house.
that, I've been enjoying just putting the shorts up. It brings attention to the channel. Half the time, the shorts get way more views than actually the raw.
Going
videos.
all right. How
They're
about
really
yourself?
good. Okay.
Fine.
People, in fact, Cheetah Man just said, "I love all
I
your
love how
Oblivion
he had
shorts.
to
Those have been
mention
fun."
that the
And I've
shorts
been
are
doing
getting
a lot
of views. I thought you don't care about
No,
views.
the stream's working.
You don't care about
Exactly.
It
I don't
is
know, the
short
working.
views are
You talking about
Returnal.
Zarglo? You talking about in Battle Operations 2, right?
I'm talking to everyone right now.
Do you want to know something about
Sounds
shorts?
like an issue on
30,000
your
views
end.
on a
Try
short
refreshing.
is like 30 views.
I don't know. Returnal saying
It
that it's just
means
gonna be
nothing.
loading for him, but obviously I'm talking with you guys, right?
Like,
Anyway,
he's bragging about.
So, in regards to a
Sorry.
Clips channel,
He's bragging
that
about his
entails
Sonic
a lot
one.
more
He's like, they flipped through it,
work.
saw it.
That
and
entails a
left.
lot
They didn't
more scope.
engage with it.
That right there,
Meaning,
that
if you're
right
just
there
making
explains
a few
everything about
highlights,
DSP.
right?
That means
Anyway.
work. Ugh, I don't want to do
so,
work.
In regards to a Clips
Yeah.
channel, that entails a lot more work. That entails a lot more scope.
Yeah, that's wow.
That entails a lot of work. Meaning, I don't want to do it. Somebody else do it for me.
His
And
job.
they already do.
But then there was that bullshit of
It's his
where
job.
he shit on people saying that everyone leaves work for others to do, and that's it.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you're just making a few highlights,
He's the
you know,
embodiment of
YouTube
fucking
shorts
lazy
every once in a
guys.
while, every few days, that's one thing. A Clips channel entails a
He's the
lot of work for
embodiment
people
of
who have to be
entitlement.
dedicated to do it.
And-
I can't pay
And
anyone.
yeah, that too.
And then right there, I can't pay anyone to do it. We
Why
know
not?
because everything about you screams, I do not want to pay you. I want you to just give it to me. Hey guys, I need you to just give me some artwork. Hey guys, I need you to just give me some music. Hey guys, I need you to give me some banners. Hey guys, I need you to give. Never,
Oh, don't forget, give it to me and shut up.
yeah, it's never, hey guy, I would like to offer you some money for object or work. Like, you guys have seen my banner, right? Everybody's seen my banner to my YouTube, right? With nuclear bomb going off.
Yep.
I would love to have someone make one for me. I would love it. And I'm gonna wait because I want to make sure it's what I want, first off. You know, before I just up and start doing it. But Phil is over here, again, this is people rewarding bad behavior.
Yes. Yep.
Every time they give him money, that's what they're doing, rewarding bad behavior.
Yeah. And they need to quit doing that. They want Phil to change. All they have to do is speak with their wallets.
I don't have the skill, the know-how, you know. So, plus, I'll be honest, no,
See,
I don't.
see all that noise you're hearing in the background? We got Raven in the galley on the warship, Dark Descent. You know, he's trying to get all the trays and all the silverware and all ready for you guys.
Wait a minute. He doesn't have the skill. Didn't he used to edit his own videos for KO Gaming?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're asking the impossible, Ice. I know I am, Gravedigger.
Lazy.
Yeah, he's very lazy.
I wouldn't call it much skill, but it's better than what he had now.
Exactly. That he has the skill. It's not great, but he knows how to edit.
And if he kept at it, he could definitely make it something better.
If he just talked to other people about editing and all that stuff, like, I'm not good at editing. But I edit a few things. That scrub video, I've edited a few things. I'm like, okay, I better get my editing skills up.
Yeah, I need to.
But if I
Every
don't,
short I've done, I edited myself.
I need to re-get my Sony Vegas Pro. I think it was 2015, and start working with that again.
but if I need someone that is more skillful than me, and that's hard for me sometimes to go like, you know what? I'll ask Reap. I'll just send it to him and go like, hey, can you put this together?
Yeah, like I said, Reap made my opening for my YouTube stream. I love it. It's simple,
Right.
and I love it.
I'm trying to find an artist to put an art together for Chaos openings.
Oh, that would be sick,
Yeah.
dude.
Like that man's super
That if I made a
talented,
whole new channel.
and DSP doesn't even talk to anyone in his in his circle. Like he's not going to like, hey, who can I do for this? He's like, I don't want to pay anyone. It's like just be nice to people and they'll be nice back.
Exactly. Like that's all you got to do.
That's
Channel
not that's
called
not
DSP
his
Clips.
nature, though.
And I
Oh,
think
of course
on
it's
it,
not.
people
No.
watch it. I don't think
His
so.
nature
I
is
mean,
just
maybe
to
that's
be a
just me. I don't think I'm big
fucking
enough. If I was a giant
Yeah.
streamer and people were like, "Oh, I wanna know-
Giant, yeah, giant streamer Phil, you have 200K subs. You should be working this easily. Like this, DSP should be at the point that it's printing money for him. Yeah, or
one
learn
of the
to do it
best
yourself.
things that the giant
Exactly.
streamer did
Oh
for
yeah,
me,
it's
and then
definitely
maybe I'll
not.
go watch some of the videos based on the recommendations,
He's
but I'm
fighting
not. I
to
don't
be
get that kind of
underwater
attention on YouTube.
because
You know
of
what I'm
his
saying? Like,
assholy-
I don't think that would even be
assholiness.
very beneficial.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm completely off base here, and you guys know better than me. And if you feel that that is something that I should pursue, then please, by all means, let me know. I love constructive feedback. I feel that this tipper actually is trying to give me some.
No, you don't. You do not love constructive feedback because you will not take anything from what they said. You won't take anything from it. You will just throw the shit to the wayside.
Constructive feedback, but I don't see how that would work for a
Right.
small-time
He
guy
only
like
wants
me.
feedback.
You know what I mean?
He wants to agree with. That's it. Not the.
Okay.
Not what everyone else does.
So let's see. What else do we got? What else we got? What else should I go? I seen Aqua had a 30-minute clip.
Oh, that's the screw attack one where he's basically trying to brag up and tell him where to go and how to do it. And you know what pisses me off about the screw attack, about the interview? He was the one that's like, "What interview? What are you talking about? What interview?" Like at the beginning, and now all he does is just talk about it, which is fine. But why deny it?
Yeah, he shouldn't. Hey, speaking of Reap, how you doing, Reap? Compared to duty within
Because
3 or
he's
4 hours
stupid,
today, I'll
that's
be able
why.
to get
That's
one.
why he's
minute.
No, he's because he's angry. Craig, because he's slightly angry. Craig announced it before he did. But you know, Craig is being an actual, someone who runs a show.
Businessman.
Hey, I have a guest. My guest will be on this day. You needed to wait until I announced it. Why? It's my show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because DSP wanted the views for it. He wanted to be the one to show off.
Yeah. It's my show, bitch. I'll announce it when I want to
Well,
announce
damn,
it.
they're ready to, yeah. Because Hero, Craig, and DSP, and then yeah. I mean, I get little views on my channel. I mean little. And I'm fine with that. Like, it's fine, whatever. You know, more people will show up slowly. Or not, whichever. And it's cool either way. I do more live streams than anything anyway. I thought about doing a video just to see how it would turn out. But that's something I gotta work myself up to do. Alright, let's
So I was
see.
about to say, like, you guys are talking about, like, you guys need to learn editing that. I would like to rework out the
see.
Photoshop so I can make, like, thumbnails and shit.
I'm just saying that now that tomorrow's looming and we're all excited for it, and I'm excited. Don't get me
Seen
wrong. I
that
don't want people
one.
to. I know some people are like, I'm not gonna watch because Craig's gonna be quartering 2.0.
He
I
cried
will
about
keep saying
this?
it.
And I apologize.
It is what it is on that. I want to see it.
Wait, he cried about this? Okay, I gotta see this. This is Snort Hogan
Yeah.
talking about the Hogwarts.
Oh yeah. He's sad because Hogwarts is not getting money.
So this is Snort Hogan. Big ups to Snort Hogan.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Yeah, I know about that.
All right, is 39 hours long. 39 hours. All right. This
That's
game
true. I just have fun with mine.
started in February. We are now at mid-March. The playthrough's not over.
That is true, Reap. I can't deny that. I'm a lazy bastard.
People are expressing their interest in seeing other new games. They're saying, "Look, we get it. We know what the game is. Great."
Oh, I know, Grave. I really need to start putting more attention into it.
Overall, from my viewing
And I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna start looking to get some banners done. I might see how much it will cost me to have someone do like an intro and an outro, stuff like that. And then I gotta learn how to tag them on and off. But that stuff will come later. Wait, it's recommending myself? Okay. Big ups me.
Take a look at what I've been doing. I outright told you guys, listen,
you
am
like
not
yourself, you're
going
going to
to
like
be
your
doing
own
the
content.
open world
Hey.
I know,
collectathon
right?
stuff anymore. I'm not doing the Merlin trials. I'm not going to be doing any pages floating around, or we're past it.
No, it's not that you're past collecting anything, Phil. It's the fact that people have already played and beat this game. Raven beat Hogwarts. What was it? 2 weeks, Raven? Or did Raven dip out again?
I think it did that again.
Nope, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
here. 6 days. 6
Six-
days.
6 days. Okay. So 6 days, Raven at Hogwarts, done, beat it, yeet it, and on to the next game. Phil is like a month in, and still not done with the game. Hell, even Soul beat this game faster than him. He's like, oh, I got to play these games in this order, and that's it. And it's like, no, Phil, just play the game. Play the game till completion. And if your fan base, and if your fan base is gonna be complain about it, it doesn't even matter. And it's gonna sound fucked up from what I'm about to say, but I'll own up to it. Phil has cultivated his fan base, so he can easily recultivate them. So watch him play one game till completion.
Basically, I've gotten the level of lock picking now. Like, I feel like I've done enough of the collectathon stuff. All I want to do is the main side quests and the main story missions, and that's it. And that's all I'm doing. But even
the variety is really hurting him because he's not playing them fast enough. Like, all right, his variety should be 2 games. He plays 2 games, not 4, not 5, just 2. Play them straight to completion. Like, when I stream Like a Dragon, I'll do, if a new quest comes up that has, multiple parts to it, or that's, like, we'll just say, like, the dojo training or something, I'll do the first one on stream, and then I'll do the rest of it off stream. Same thing with certain other quests. I'll do the first one on stream, I'll do the rest of it off stream. And then I'll just do everything else that's mainstream. Because that's how you should do it. Unless people know that, hey, this guy or girl plays everything. Then it's like, alright, cool, we know what we're in for.
So here's one of the big things. Last stream, there was a story-based mission. You drink a polyjuice potion, and you end up looking at the headmaster of the school, Sirius Black. And
I love this game.
And there's a little bit of funny dialogue with the teacher. Actually, there's 2 or 3 teachers you talk to, and they think that you're the actual headmaster.
Normally, I'm not into dialogue segments because I hate them.
Yeah.
But I love
optional
this.
Conversations to have
That's what's
with
up.
other students along the way. Now, they weren't flagged as important. They weren't
But
actual cutscenes.
he's not a Harry Potter fan, so he has no idea why it's so important.
He missed one of the best missions in the game. He didn't talk to every student. It's like, well, I didn't make the game.
No, Phil, you don't explore. That's your problem. You don't explore in the game. You leave it as is. And then when you miss something and people tell you you've missed something, you get pissy about it. And you're like, oh, well, I didn't make the game. No, you just didn't look. There's things I've missed in the games that people are like, yo, Ice, you missed something over here or in this area because you just kind of ran through it. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, he's missing a lot of shit in Wulong. And it's like, I just kind of grab stuff and move on. Or I'll be like, hey.
He was shoving himself at a rank level 15 character just because he don't go around and explore.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that there were really funny conversations that I missed. They weren't even marked. It was just like, oh, a student to talk to. That's always happening, right?
Yes, because there are things such as unlisted quests.
There's always been conversations all over the place. They would talk to kids, so I didn't know that there was anything meaningful actually. I didn't get that. Maybe others did, but I didn't get that because I didn't know that kind of like stopping or whatever and talking to the kids was going to be meaningful. Apparently, I missed out on some really good dialogue and uncomfortable conversations where people think that you're the headmaster or whatever. So I apologize for that, but at the same time, you got to understand if I didn't know it, how could I actually react to it? And by the way, no one on the stream said anything. Again, I'm being honest here. My
It's
attendance
not
for
your
Hogwarts
stream's
teams-
responsibility.
Exactly. So, again, your stream,
Not everybody has to
your
hold your
fan
hand,
base,
dude.
your fan base does not have to say anything. They do not have to interact with you. They can interact with each other. Hey, Red Animator, good to see you, my man. They can interact with each other. Like there has been times I've streamed, and people are talking amongst themselves, and I'm not saying a word. And that's fine. That is fine. Or else something will catch my eye, and I'm like, oh, hey, can you talk to me about it? Because I don't know what it is. Hey, Dark Wolf, what is up? Sound chasing Jerry. Oh, that's Raven. Raven's in the galley. He's making food for everyone. You know, I'm passing out the snort bucks. Yep, he's making the burgers, fries, Coke, beer, whatever you fancy. We got it all tonight.
Hey,
I like
running
the
the
run
store.
in the bag.
Yes. Hey.
Phil is a
Told you
lifelong
not to
RPG
say
that does not go after the major. Talk to NPCs. Yeah, like he doesn't talk to anybody. Like there's times I know an NPC gives a quest, I'm just like, oh fuck it, I'm not talking to him. I'm just gonna keep on going, and that's fine. I'm making the active choice, and if I miss something behind it, oh well.
It's actually one of my lowest attendance streams right now. It's
The
Hogwarts
problem-
and Like a Dragon Ishin that actually
The
is getting
problem
the
is
least engagement
DSP does
of
not.
any other
It just
playthrough
feels
that I'm
like
doing.
just going through the motions with Hogwarts.
He is. Oh, Reap said you should try out Valheim at least once on Game Pass.
Fine, I'll download it tonight. I know he said yes.
Oh, there you go, Reap. He'll download it. Valheim. Isn't it the game where you're just like you're dealing with gods, or you're trying to like survive on this land or some shit?
Sounds good.
I don't know. I'm just taking a shot in the dark here. It sounds familiar. I probably know it if I saw
I might
it.
have to.
Valheim? It's a
Yeah, Valheim.
It's a
Damn,
survival.
one burger, medium well. All right, Dark Wolf, we'll definitely do that for you.
One crying Johnny coming up.
So I get the feeling for the most part, a lot of
Open
people
World
are
Viking.
doing
Oh,
it.
okay. I have seen that. I know what you're talking
It's
about.
taken a
Yeah.
month and we're not done with it yet.
So I was right. It took him. It's taken him a month, and
That's
he's.
why it's one of my favorites.
It's taken him a month, and he still has yet to finish the game.
No.
Hogwarts should have
40-hour
been.
game.
Hogwarts should have been done in like. I'll be gracious and give him 3 weeks.
Yes.
3 weeks, he should have had that game out the door.
It's because he dicks around too much.
I mean, ding dong, dong dong never die stream.
And that stupid time limit that he gives himself too.
Well, that's because. All right, so I said that earlier. This is literally a 9 to 5 for Phil. He clocks in. He does his. He bullshits in the beginning. So his hour and a half fail cast is him just bullshitting around with the fellow employees. Then he actually gets to work. Then he fucks around for like 15, 20 minutes there. He's like, oh, I need my break, guys. Then he'll come back. And then he'll start doing some more work. And then he'll take his lunch break. And then he'll come back to finish out his shift for the last 2 hours. That's how he treats this.
You know?
All
So
night,
I didn't
every
know
night.
that.
Yep.
And I apologize, but at the same time, you got to understand.
And that's
I'm a
why.
variety streamer.
And that's why it seems
gotta keep-
stale.
Yeah. He doesn't have fun with it.
It's
Massive
so
Valheim
rigid,
are
man.
auto-generated. Every time you start a game, you'll be on a new map. Ooh, I might have to pick that up myself.
Keep things fresh. I
But
gotta
here's the
keep
thing:
things
it's
going.
so automated with DSP. It's boring.
Yeah, you can set your watch by DSP.
Being honest, people are not
Whoa,
watching
whoa,
the
wait,
playthrough anymore.
you know,
It's
you have to
almost
factor
dead.
him
Like,
being late, because, you know, I start at 10:45.
Yeah.
You really don't start until past 11.
Yeah. No, Phil. The reason it's dying, quote unquote, the reason the playthrough is dying and losing all engagement is because you've taken way too long. No one cares anymore. And you're not the type to sit and talk with people. If you actually... You know how this would work? This would actually work out. This would work out if he just sat there, played the game, and talked with chat. And
He wants to talk
then
not with.
yeah, then people would not care how long he takes playing the game because they would be more engaged with him, and then they might be more inclined. Oh, go ahead.
He thinks it will ruin the Let's Play if he talks to chat.
Yeah, it's like, dude, this isn't Let's Plays anymore. The time of Let's Plays are dead.
Well, and the people who do Let's Plays, still, it's usually their stream VODs in which they're actually talking with chat about random shit.
Yeah. $20 on Xbox and Steam. It's in Game Pass. Fine God console version. Okay. I'll definitely have to, like I said, I'll have to check it out if it's what I think it is.
I'm uploading videos, and they're not getting views. No one really is caring that much about it. The live stream attendees are here to chill with me,
about the
which I
whole
really
game
appreciate.
already.
But
You're
even
just behind.
I don't think that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And again, this is DSP berating his chat because they're not engaging. They're not giving him money. They're not talking to him. They're not talking about the game. Nobody gives a fuck about the game. Like, prime example, and oh god, you guys are gonna hate me. I know Aqua will. When I play the Gundam game, I don't talk about the Gundam game. I will talk about everything else but the game, unless the battle was that good or I did some amazing kill shots. Then yeah, I'll talk about the game. Other than that,
But you're not going, guys, why is no one tagging me in the chat?
Because you ain't gonna answer them.
Exactly. Exactly. Wait, well, last time I played the Gundam game, chat. Last time I played it, which I need to get back into. I've been neglecting it and I'm starting to have withdrawals. We were talking about if Final Fantasy made a horror game. A Final Fantasy horror game.
You make a romance game.
Final Fantasy normally has romance involved in it.
He's saying it needs a dating sim. It needs an actual dating sim.
You know, I could actually see that. I could see that.
It could work.
You know, and you could use any time period, but I'd say probably that'd be the time I honestly would say stick with like 7's time period.
Yeah.
You have a lot more to play with. So
6 or 7, because Magitech. Just use Magitech.
Exactly. See, SCP Sophie gets me. The murderer was a fucking Moogle. The Moogle was the murderer.
You know the Tonberry would be the red herring. Literally, the Tonberries would just be red herrings.
Yeah. Type 0 is semi-horror game with the amount of death and gore. I need to play Type 0. I need to play Type 0.
Type 0, it ran into the problem of it wanted to be connected with 13.
Ah. But is this we were talking about that. Like, imagine if you were playing a medieval version of Final Fantasy or have it set in, like, the Victorian era. And you got, like, a Dr. Jackal type motherfucker running around just killing people.
Yeah.
Like, now, would I say it worked for Final Fantasy? No, of course it wouldn't. It's Final Fantasy. That would not work. But if they had a team dedicated to horror and they did it in a Final Fantasy setting, then it could work. Of course, you're changing... Oh, go ahead.
Angel Reyes, fucking Thousand Arms. So many people don't know about Thousand Arms. That game was awesome. Romance girls to get better sword skills.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember Thousand Arms. but like that was the type of shit we were talking about, or like what would be a good horror movie, or what makes slasher films actually interesting. We're talking about random shit instead of the game, because the game is always going to be there. The conversations may not be there.
The problem, DSP is so stuck in his ways.
Did you get 417 from me?
Mm-hmm. I need to get the other one.
It's sad though, because first off, as we said, DSP already has all he needs for success. He has everything he needs for success. He has 200K members. Subscribers. He has over 400 members if you combine both channels. He gets super chats, super thanks, tips. He gets everything. Hey, Luna Guardian, good to see you. He gets everything to be successful, but he's too busy in Mortal Kombat with himself to be successful.
Yeah, he's trying to double dip with his two channels. He's trying to get people to subscribe to both channels.
Yeah.
Even before then, he was too focused on I need money, 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 money. Phil, you have the audience. You have the audience you really need. I need to get back into YouTube's prominence. Good. Shut the fuck up about money then.
Exactly. Oh yeah, Angel, the Marlboro when you're camping would be the ultimate monster. Like you have a section where all you can do is run from the fucking thing.
He bet too hard on himself, and now everyone hates him.
Yeah.
Well, because he still thinks it's the days of machinima where machinima was his safety net. Oh, we'll cover everything that goes wrong for you, Phil. Don't worry, you can be a complete asshole, and we'll be there to cover you.
And it's
Well,
like,
now
no.
there's nobody to cover.
Them days is long gone. Like you're on your own.
Yeah, if someone covering his ass, he thinks his shit doesn't stink.
Yeah. He's thinking back he's still in the mindset of the old days where I can just put out anything and people accept it. So people might not want to.
For over a decade.
Yeah. People may not want to see it or admit to it. When I say people, I'm really meaning DSP and his fan base. This is Phil having to start over. Yes, he already has the jump start, but he has to start over. And he doesn't like the fact that he has to start over. Yeah, they're much higher. And I want to remind everybody. He sat there and complained that capture cards hurt his business. Capture cards. Something he had the money to get was hurting his business.
What the fuck?
That hurt his business. The Let's Plays, he's bringing that back up, hurting his business. The Clippers, hurting his business. He is bringing up everything that he used to complain about back in the day. He's bringing those back up to say that is hurting his business. And it's no. DSP, what is hurting your business is you. You were hurting your business because, like back then, you refused to evolve with the times. And then, as I've said before, and I'm going to say it again, he has 200,000 subscribers. 200,000 plus. Now, we can sit there and say semantics, the majority is dead. The majority, I think the last time somebody looked at his social blade, it was only 3% or 5% active.
Yeah.
So he's starting over. Now, Phil, he's blaming himself for technology evolving. He's not blaming himself. He's blaming technology for it evolving. He blamed other YouTubers and streamers for getting review copies. He's blamed detractors for why he can't get no money. No. People's standards have shot up now. There's a person I watch on Twitch, and it's called something Asylum or Asylum something. Funny guy. Funny as fuck. The guy plays indie games. He plays indie games. These games are down. Some of them are downright shitty. But he plays them.
30 viewers.
Oh no, this dude got anywhere from 500 to 600 to sometimes 1,000 viewers.
Like I said, 30.
But he doesn't focus on gameplay. Gameplay is there. He doesn't focus on it. He's talking to chat. He's sometimes talking about world views, the things that are happening, and how he feels it's hurting the culture, how it's hurting streamers, and just hurting people in general. But but his sound bites. He's got a fucking soundboard. He's just clicking all sorts of things. You kind of get a lot of ha-has, and it's good. It's really good production. Whenever he gets rated, he's got a thing. He's got a whole 3D thing where it's he got the mental asylum. You get put in a room. It's fucking amazing all the shit he does for just for making the stream entertaining.
I'll come back. Get your eyes.
And then you have DSP where it's just thanks, and then we move on. DSP
But that was Twitch back then. He thought he when the Twitch thoughts took over, and now
His shit
people.
is very copy paste.
Exactly, Reap. He should at least know that. Like, I need to start making photos and whatnot for my streams and whatnot. I need to start doing that stuff. But
Actually, copy paste with no editing whatsoever.
yeah.
The thing DSP did right was he sold himself so hard. He said, "I'm the best. I'm this. I'm that. I'm the YouTuber. Give me money because I'm the best out there." And now you got people actually going, "This guy's garbage."
Yeah.
And we're better at it than him. We were like, all right, if he's such the best, why is our stuff better than his?
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. That was my original point. I want to point this out. Think about this, guys. I was saying, 200 plus K subscribers. You're telling me, out of 200K averages anywhere from now 170 to 350 people. You can't shut down channels that are 100 times smaller than you. You can't make your narrative bigger than these channels that are 100, 120 times smaller than your channel. You can't shut down Ann Lee. You can't shut down Shinko. You can't shut down me. People that are literally mud under your boot, you can't silence. And he says, well, they're messing up the narrative. They're telling Phil, you're so big that our channels, I'm gonna use your words, and I'm gonna use Papa Gundam's words. We should be nothing but a fart in the fucking wind. But we're a goddamn bull. Gorging you with our fucking horns.
The fact he keeps referencing detractors. Now that he's mentioning the piece of peace tracker, I thought that was a false narrative, Phil. Why are you mentioning it then?
Yeah.
But then he comes up with the bullshit of the only season will people bring it up.
Oh well, let him bring it up. If it's wrong, then he doesn't need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Also, look how far he's fallen to get to our point. He had to body so many people to get here, and I mean many. It's his own doing and his own hubris that got him here, and he will, and the weight behind it will crush him. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean the fact that just look at the latest person who's bigger than him, Nanners. She fucking clowned on him. Why? Because he is a clown. And everyone knows he's a clown.
Yep. Oh, I don't blame you, Powderwig. I don't blame you in the slightest.
Well, he's not a clown. Clowns are funny.
I'm just catching up on some of the old antics.
I'm not even kidding you. I have episodes of this game from 2 to 3 days ago that don't have 300 views yet. No one cares about Hogwarts anymore. It's kind of old news. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's old news, Phil.
Oh my god, he's too busy worried about the goddamn views. He's still worried about views.
Yesterday.
You don't have any.
All he has to do literally is just put out his streams and just go from there.
He's acting like he just started playing this game yesterday, and all of a sudden it's old news.
But that's him. He says that on everything. He's like, everything you look up.
Dead Space. He said that about Callisto.
Which I need to finish Dead Space. I need to finish Dead Space, which I am playing that on Twitch. I think I'm close to the home run now. So I just need to finish it up.
I was like, because his passion for gaming is gone.
Yeah.
It's not only that, but he has to stall. We've said it multiple times. Everyone has said it. Once a tip comes in, okay, there's all momentum dead in the water.
Yep, he just
Every
stops
time a tip comes in, okay, all momentum of his stream just grinds to a halt. Because he has to stop it, check his PayPal to see that the tip's really there. Then he has to type in the name, type in the dollar amount, play the animation, because he fucked himself over on an automated system.
No, the interview is on. The interview is tomorrow. Tomorrow. 12
Noon.
noon.
12 Eastern.
12 Eastern time.
The actual fucking dog water, dude.
I'm not watching
11
it.
Texas time.
I'm
Because
I'm
Craig
not
is
watching
from
that shit.
Texas. Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, I'm not watching that
streaming
shit
it,
because
though.
that would just be. I don't want to
I
watch a
am.
nothing burger. I mean, I'll probably watch you, Raven. I'll probably watch you just to give you
I'm
the view, but I won't be
kinda
listening to it.
I'm kind of obligated to watch this, so I'm not. I'm not going like, oh my god, I want to watch it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna watch it just for something to listen to at work.
People still care about Harry Potter. Yeah, people still care about Harry Potter. Harry Potter is still talked about. People are still, like, people are literally putting on YouTube videos fucking builds of how, like, one-shot shit would be, like, uber powerful.
And the PC mod community is loving that game and modding the crap out of it. You want to kill Poppy? You sure can.
Yeah.
You want to kill Poppy? You sure can.
Yeah, don't give. Yeah, I'm not doing it because I'm not giving anybody a view. I mean, yes, I will give Phil a view when I restream him because I'm not gonna go to Odyssey. I'm not gonna go through like 2 different sites just to restream him. So I'll fall on the sword. But yeah, Raven's restreaming it. Raven's
I'm not
restreaming.
gonna say much.
Yeah, he's not gonna say much.
I know DDM's still gonna exist through the other sites. Ludwig's doing something with it tomorrow.
Yeah, there's people that are gonna be doing something with it.
I'm staying far the fuck away from it.
I'm just gonna catch
I'm gonna be Tyler Cohen. I'm just gonna be there. I'm not gonna say much until the absolute end, or very little.
I just want to see if someone's gonna comment on him taking down 2 channels.
No. Too much work.
Yeah, it's way too much. They're not gonna do it.
Likely,
I think the
are hours and
concentration is
hours
gonna be
behind.
on
How
the
many are
money
40
and
hours in?
the things
So,
you don't want
to
that's what I mean. Like,
you said,
I understand at the same time. You
You
gotta understand at some point the game has to
remember,
end.
he's still
You
gonna
know, I
do a
do
stream.
feel
He's
like
still
maybe
gonna
the
do
game
his
is too
normal
lengthy.
streams tomorrow.
That maybe they should
Tomorrow
have
is
put
gonna
less
be
content
so much
into it,
bitching
or
on
more
his
meaningful
end because
content.
I
Because
had
it
to
does
wake
feel
up
like it's
early.
dragged on and
I
on.
had to
Here we
go
are
do
a
the
month
I had to go
later,
do the
and people want
stuttering
other stuff,
Craig
and
thing.
I gotta finish this. But
I'm
we're still
missing
not
out
done.
on
You
money.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
shut
today,
up,
like I
Phil.
said, we're definitely finishing.
Well, no, it
the
was
3rd
yesterday.
Season. We're definitely heading
yeah,
into
yeah,
the 4th season. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
Shinko
tomorrow's
will
gonna
do
be
it.
absolute hell.
And then you kind of get to the
Shinko said he would do the
takes a little while to
breakdown.
finish the game. But
I'm gonna do the
I'm doing
breakdown
my
as
best.
well.
I apologize if the playthrough.
I'm just like, eh.
And certainly I apologize.
He's already
meaningful
put out the
content. I'm
idea of
intending
not
that. You
doing
see, I'm doing
gameplay
every
for the
major
day
story
stream
mission I'm
tomorrow.
coming across.
He's
I'm
already
trying
put
to
that
do
out
it.
there, so
Q&A.
probably
I don't
no
want people to
gameplay.
feel like I
This
skipped stuff.
stupid
over.
compression shit.
Yep.
So, I guess we'll see what happens. But I mean, the game is
here's how
insanely
I'm
long.
gonna
I think
handle
what
it.
it is for a
It's
month.
probably not gonna be
Every
raw.
game I played was insanely long, except for Dead Space.
It's probably
Outside
gonna
of
be
that, it was
raw.
like
There's gonna
One
be a
Piece
chat room
Odyssey,
if anyone wants to
Hogwarts
talk in it,
Legacy, Oblivion.
and I'll just be there
Right?
to
We played
say a
40
few
plus
things.
hour
But after
playthroughs.
it,
Like, these games don't
we'll go
end,
over
and
the
people
points
just
that
get
need
tired
to
of
go
the same
over, and
games
that's
every
it.
stream. I tried to break stuff up.
The thing with this interview,
Tyler Cohen it.
the thing with this interview, there's gonna be more trolls. Well, not even. No, I'm not gonna say trolls because that's disrespectful. There's gonna be more detractors there than anything. You're gonna see legit everybody there. Everybody.
I think I said it the most. It's gonna be a family reunion from hell.
Yeah. And I can honestly see. Is that Pass?
Yep, Pass is here.
Hello, Pass. See, guys, I told you. Everybody comes on board the warship.
Tomorrow's gonna definitely be an interesting thing. I'm not gonna go in there. I'm just, if I'm awake when it's as it's going on, I will probably be listening to it through a restreamer. More than likely, Ludwig and Dingus are doing a restream of that.
Oh, Dingus is doing it too?
No, they're doing it together.
Oh,
God.
okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, Reap. Phil said he wasn't gonna he wasn't gonna do a gameplay. He'd probably just sit down and just decompress, whatever the fuck that means.
He just wants a
Basically,
live.
it's a debriefing. It's gonna be a
sit there and
debriefing.
Which here's my thing with that: why are we doing a debriefing if they're gonna be there watching the stream? They're already gonna be there. This is what I mean by he needs to shut the fuck up.
It's further prognosis in case things go bad.
and things will go bad because you don't know
Yeah.
anything about entertainment.
I mean, the thing is, he's already said things like, "Oh, he might leave early if he feels." It's like, dude, he's basically
If he feels
prepping so that
bad.
he can rage quit and then whine and cry about it. But what he really does, it feels like what he wants is he does kind of want to be on there part time, just to, so he can at least maybe try to get some extra money or something like that, and try to get money out of Craig and all that. But
I'm hoping he's wearing the beg shirt.
He wants new deadheads. That's the thing. But the problem is these people are so normal. They don't care.
Not only are they normal and not going to care, it's he's not going to be able to. Like, he thinks if you get 1 or 2 extra whales, he's going to be fine. It's like,
no.
With your decline in views, you need a steady supply. You basically need to get your dolphins back. You basically need to get a whole legion of dolphins.
He needs a Jax Raxer replacement.
Yeah, he has not yet found a way to replace Jax Raxer.
And he's not gonna be able to.
Well, and he's already exhausted NDO. NDO came yesterday, so that pretty much is gone for the month. Everyone knows it now that he is held aloft by, if you go strictly by names, he is held aloft by 10 people maximum.
B-I-N-D-O, he is a bitch-o.
Not only that, the fact is, he's been playing these games that are just...
They've lasted way too long. Everyone's done with them.
That's Raven you hear, Powdered Wig.
That's what I said before. He needs to sort of go out there, off the path,
This is destroying a kitchen or something.
Yeah, we got Raven live from work.
Yeah. From the Roadhouse.
The Roadhouse.
You don't have to play the big names all the time.
I understand a kitchen is a hectic fucking place.
Yes, it is.
I get that.
I've worked the fast food
Some
kitchen.
sack of shit didn't want to show up today, and he showed up to the table and wanted to put him through it. It's like, hey, I want the day off. You showed up tonight. Can I just stab you in the head?
Yup.
I hate when people don't like. Oh, you wanted to eat tonight. Fuck you. Go work for Harvey's.
Honestly, yeah, it's like I've worked in places like I worked as a delivery driver for a while, but I would never go to where I was working to get a pizza or anything like that. I go somewhere else. It just gets awkward when you become a customer when you work there, and then your day off you become a customer. Yeah.
That is indeed true, Powdered Wig. I agree with you on that. I worked in Hardee's and McDonald's, so I worked a fast food kitchen.
So you literally said, fuck you, go work for Hardee's?
Yep.
and then you work for McDonald's, and then they gave you a manager position? Oh.
I wish. No, actually what's funny was McDonald's was my last day there. I was supposed to work that shift. I said, fuck it. I showed up with my uniform in a bag, handed it off to him. And the guy was like, hey, you going to work with us tonight, right? And I just started singing, nah, 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 nah. Hey, 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 goodbye. And I walked right out the door.
That never happened.
And dude was like, he messaged me later. He's like, yo, that's fucked up, man. We could have used you. I was like, I'm gone. Don't ask me for shit.
That's exactly why I left, because you could have used me.
Exactly. I was like, fuck you, I'm gone. I can't take this shit no more.
Boy. That didn't work. With Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, that didn't work. It sucks. I'm trying to include variety.
Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer didn't work because you just kept saying the devs are terrible. The devs are terrible.
So
the
I'll do my
devs
best.
purposely fucked the game for me.
I hope we can beat it.
Yeah, you constantly shit on the game.
It's why you stopped playing Warzone, because you said they purposely changed Warzone to fuck with you, Phil. You think you're so important that devs changed the game to fuck with you and you alone.
Let's see, does Snorhogan produce anything else?
it's almost as if, hey, the whole thing really isn't just for him. It's now made it so that he's not going to be able to.
You can't cheese it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because I was thinking he was able to cheese the gulag by basically being able to have his
No, the 2v2s.
partner crime go to work.
Yeah, my opponent is the distraction, and then I flank from the side because I let my teammate just be a bullet shield.
Yeah, and that's what he wants. But remember, he kept saying that these changes were going to fix the game and make it better. And then as soon as he played the new changes and got his shit pushed in, he decided to say, "Oh, it's shitty, it's shitty, it's shitty." Like,
Well,
this is
and,
what
you
you
know,
wanted. This is what you
the changes
wanted.
to self revives.
Yeah.
Self revives was one of the worst things they could have given him because I get knocked down 7 times, but because I have 7 self revives, I'm good. Duh.
But remember, and he bitched about people. He bitched about people that were self-reviving, and the gas. But he did the same thing, and it was fine. I don't think there's anybody else really worth watching.
It's very interesting watching Phil do mental gymnastics when it's like, oh, they did something bad, but then he does the exact same thing.
That's a skill issue. I'm just skilled, dude.
Yeah.
He could be good at games if he wanted to.
Exactly. I could be good at games if I want to.
It's like then you should be.
I loved it when someone would pull out that panda clip of him sitting
while
right
I'm
next
searching.
to him, of her sitting right next to him, and fucking fake acting like he's blowing himself. I for one am a former pro fighting game player, and I'm one of the best video game players in the country, and she's sitting right next to him, going, look at him blowing himself.
Look at this idiot blowing himself for just dumb shit.
I love. It's like if he didn't even look at that. He was like, she's mocking me. What the fuck?
Yeah, she's fucking with me.
This is the same guy that didn't understand call culture and the hood off. So I can totally believe that he didn't know
Exactly. Wings could be good. DSP, hell no.
What culture did he not get?
The car culture thing with the hood and all that stuff. He serious.
Hold on, yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
I did not fully watch that one. I think Snort.
Was that the...
Yep, here we go.
Oh, was that
Got
was
it.
that for the DSP Reacts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Let me
'cause
see,
there's
'cause
every
I
song
did not
kind of
watch.
sits on, you're like, okay, yeah.
I knew we didn't get car culture, and I was at work, so I couldn't fully watch it.
Tell you something,
Well, I don't get car culture. I do know it's like, yeah, shit every one of the Civic owners.
Yeah. So Snort Hogan again with the video in the clutch. So we had $102 on this. You know, I've seen that car, like those cars like that.
Where the hell is this? $2. It's over $4 here.
That's what he
When was
he
this? 7
reacts
years
to.
ago. Okay, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gas price. That is definitely putting lipstick on a pig.
That's a weird spot to have that.
I think that's the joke.
And what?
Look at it. Look at how it's such a piece of shit on a Civic.
I mean, it is, but they're like the easiest cars to modify.
Oh yeah, them. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the thing. You're able to modify them so much.
So easily and
cheap and easy to get. Yeah.
The 92 Honda Civic.
Like that's just a weird spot to put that. Like,
I almost feel like they put that in there just for the sake of this video.
it's probably the only spot when they were modifying it. It's probably the only spot they could put it.
Oh, that's right, because it's a hatchback.
Yeah, it's a hatch, so that's probably
a trunk.
Yeah, so it's technically 3 doors.
Yeah.
I'm still not talking about what we're talking about. About the exhaust?
Yeah.
Usually I've seen this before, but usually you would like to put them behind the front wheel because that's gonna fuck up your wheel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's a weird ass spot to put it.
God, I hope he doesn't have nitro in that.
Hell no, he'd blow that bitch up.
My name's Robert Lovely. Today I'm gonna show you my 92
Oh,
Honda
shit.
Civic.
92.
And
Contrary to belief, nitrous is not a thing they put on cars for racing.
Dude, that's a ass fucking.
Wait, what? Oh my god, dude. Really? You don't? Oh my god. Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
He got a zip tie on there to let him know when he's too close to the curb. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. That's ghetto.
That's good.
That's ghetto as fuck right there.
This whole place ghetto as fuck. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
It has no hood.
That actually is not unusual. Like if it's nice outside, you'll see a lot of people that have their souped up cars. They'll have the hood off.
If it's nice out, yeah.
Yeah, and by looking at this, it's nice out.
What?
It's probably
water cooled. Okay,
That-
if it's raining, it's water
You
cooled.
shoot missiles out of your tires,
oh,
and
that,
it destroys someone else's tire.
It's
That's illegal.
it's a joke, Phil.
Destroy someone else's
I
tire on the
think
road.
there are more issues
What
than that
the
being
hell?
illegal.
Wait, hold on.
One, you don't. You shoot missiles behind the headlights. Don't you know Bond movies? Come on now.
Wait, I'm sorry.
It's a joke.
I can't. What did he say?
I'll replay it. I'll replay it.
ESP takes things too seriously.
What?
There. Lug nuts.
These lug nuts are used for is when a car pulls up next to you at a red light, you hit the button on the dash, and they shoot out, pop the tires, and that makes sure you always win.
So right there, that's clearly a fucking joke.
Didn't get it?
100%.
What?
What's up, Do-Rag?
Oh my god, dude! If
You
you can't
shoot
get
missiles
that,
out of your tires,
he's fucking straight stupid.
and it destroys
Yeah.
someone else's
Yeah.
tire.
He always has been.
That's
Always
illegal.
will be.
You can't destroy someone else's tire on the road. What
I just
the
can't wait
hell?
for this interview to happen so I can never hear about it again.
And Craig too. He's excited to get it over with too. And talk to his best buddy.
No, Craig is defeated right now. Craig is fucking defeated right now.
I think after this, Phil never comes back on that podcast.
Well, so the thing about the podcast is some of Craig's fans was telling him don't let that dude on.
Yeah, he sucks.
So keep that in mind. Some of Craig's own fans like don't bring him on. Start staying up late.
Yep. Me leaving.
Oh, it's all good, Sophie. I know what I gotta get ready to get off here soon so I can go to bed or start getting ready for bed.
Here's the other problem with this whole interview thing. Like he thinks he's gonna come back and be that. You don't know anything.
That fucking laugh, dude.
Yeah, that's that laugh when it's like I'm trying to be funny laugh and it's like it's not working. Yeah, and that's the thing. He wants to come back to his stream, like you said, Raven. He wants to come back to his stream. We're gonna decompress. We're gonna talk about the stream and what happened. Why? Everyone's watching it. There's nothing to decompress.
If everyone wants, you know, I could boot up some Hogwarts. Just play Hogwarts then. If you're gonna throw it out there, just
How about
play the
play
damn
nothing?
game.
Play nothing. Play nothing.
How? Don't even boot up your stream. Just don't even boot up the fucking
Don't do
stream.
the damn stream at all.
Yeah, leave. Yeah, just leave. That's it.
Yeah, just do the next
Well, no, because he needs that 150. He needs
Yeah.
that 150 from the day stream.
Hey, Dreamlink. Oh, it's about the Craig interview.
He needs a job.
Here's the problem with the whole Craig and you already shot yourself in the foot before this with saying, yeah, if I come on the show, dox my family. If I do this, it'll dox my family. And it's like, if you're a G2, why would you want, like, I want this guy back here again? You kidding me?
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
badly,
like, no, get the fuck out of here. Like, dude.
If it goes badly like we think it is, you're not going anywhere.
And I think it's gonna be Craig's just gonna tell him after this is like, dude, you bring too much baggage. I can't have you on again.
Guys, you might not know it, but we're doxing the whole family right now.
Oh well. We're endangering his family. Fuck him.
What?
He's gonna be crying and be like, oh, Paul,
he
you
has a
were
family?
different.
Tell him, Phil.
What
No,
the
sorry, he
fuck?
is preachers.
He's gotta be kidding. There's no fucking way this guy's serious.
And if he behaves poorly tomorrow, that's
Yes,
it.
he is kidding, dumbass.
He said the
And it's a
lug nuts
piece of
pulled
shit.
off the
Look at it, it's all
tires. Come on
corroded.
now.
It's not a piece of shit, Phil. It's an old car. So that shit on top of the engine, the dirt and grime and whatnot, that's going to be there. Guess what? My 99 GT Mustang had that shit on it. And it was well taken care of.
Mustang?
Yeah, I had a GT Mustang and now I...
Was it a V6?
Nah, GTs are automatic V8.
Ooh, you had a V8. That's even better.
And now cat out of the bag. I turned around and bought a 2020 turboed Mustang.
Ice is driving.
Boo, Echo Boost, boo.
So,
Ice is waiting for redemption confirmed. He drives a Mustang.
Riding in
So-
my Mustang.
It's a V6. It's a
So
V6.
he doesn't even understand what this sway bar on top is.
Honda with VTEC.
You don't
Oh my
understand
God.
anything.
And it's a piece of
Didn't he
shit.
just say
Yeah,
this
is it
on
corroded?
yesterday or so that he was saying SUVs are more dangerous than any other type of car?
Yeah.
Because they roll.
And he was just like, they serve no purpose. They serve no purpose, and the roads are not made for them.
Wait. I'm sorry, that's all 20-year-old data.
Wait. Technically, all cars roll.
Yes.
Right?
That's why they have a
I mean, I think electric cars are more difficult to roll because they have a low center of gravity.
I don't know. I saw somebody make a fucking Tesla fly. Look, I saw someone make a Tesla fly, going down California. Or San Francisco, excuse
You
me.
can make any car roll if you're brave enough or stupid enough.
Yeah.
You just get in the car and drive it.
Fit my short throw dipstick in there. It is a turbo
Remember,
manifold, but I
driving
took the
in a
turbo off,
Mustang,
just
it's a
put straight
V6.
pipe out the side. Upgraded the intercooler. This is an oversized intercooler because I'm always overheating when I'm out racing Mustangs.
All of this is flying over his head.
Yep.
Red.
Yep. Sway bar. I gotta buy one for the Mustang because the Mustang has shit turning.
Something Mustang owners can't do.
Actually, you're all right. Mustangs cannot turn, but they can easily get a sway bar too. Because
American muscle cars are designed to go straight.
Yep.
Yeah, I
The
played
hairpin turns in Europe, they'll just...
yeah, but that's why they've made parts to help with that. You can get spacers, you can get a sway bar, then you can get a overhead sway bar, and then you can get a rear end sway bar. There's so many things you could. Oh god, my nerd side's coming out. Let me shut up now.
Can you just imagine Phil calling improvements for a car DLC?
There you go.
Oh,
you're
God.
the car nut. Good. We'll ask you about this piece of shit.
Yeah, my nerd side is showing.
I mean, I just got my car back, a Nissan Celica 92 from that dumb bitch.
At least you got it back.
Yeah.
I drive an 08 Jetta.
Rydell was very happy when he saw his car back. We're like, good. You know how much bullshit I have to go through to get this car back?
A lot. Hell, I'm about to sell my other turbo car, my Passat.
You have a Volkswagen?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I have a Volkswagen.
I was about to ask Danny, what the fuck is it with Americans and the Jetta? Dude, just purchase a Passat.
I mean, Passat's actually better, and they come turboed.
Yeah.
And they're front wheel drive, but the transmission is set for like a rear wheel drive. So
My criteria for the car was that it drove. So
They
here we
can
are.
be all-wheel drive as well.
Yeah.
If you want it.
They're actually very easy for maintenance.
Custom strut bar
We
would
also
do.
got this.
Wait, what?
Something Mustang owners can't do.
I don't know what a custom strut bar
We
would
also
do.
got
What do you say?
Oh, he said he didn't know what a custom strut bar would do.
Oh.
The guy just said what it did. The guy just said what it did. He just said to help him turn better. Something Mustangs can't do. Phil, how about take the video for what it is and listen to what this... How should I say this?
I would not use the hard R.
No. Listen to what this Caucasian hood man is speaking.
this intake right here. I bought that at AutoZone, and it seems to
You got zip ties on? Oh my god, dude. You got more problems than I thought.
make a lot of power. All right, let's talk about.
I bought that at AutoZone and mixed power. Don't know how it works.
He knows how it works, Phil. That's all that matters.
Too worried about mocking this guy.
Yeah, the guy knows how it works. He's got it set up for the way he wants it for it to work. These cars can be jerry-rigged all to hell.
Wait a minute, I just realized something. He has no hood. There's no hood on his car.
Yes.
Realize that.
That's all you're worried about?
Yes, Phil. There is a lot of vehicles you can take the hood off of. Guess what? If I had dropped the engine I was looking at for my 99 GT, which was a Cobra engine, I could have took the hood off of my car. I would have had to have bought a new hood for it anyway, as well as a new transmission for it, and possibly a new chip.
If it rains, all his shit could corrode.
All our shit.
No, Phil. If he knows he's gonna have bad weather, they would put the hood back on the car. Or if he no longer has the hood for this car, he probably has another car that he drives and leaves this in a garage or tarp. Oh my
Put
god.
tarp over it, it'll be fine.
Pretty much.
Having 2 cars, are you
So he spent all this money on the rims and these other...
Phil, you know how much a nice pair of rims will cost you? I was looking at a nice copper set of rims, and they ran damn near $2,000. And I was just looking at them.
Additional parts, he has no hood.
It cost you $2,000 to look at them? Jesus.
No, they cost $2,000. They're like $1,600 and some dollars. Hey, Philip Lee.
I think original Porsche 911 rims cost 2.5 each. Just the rim without the tire.
Yeah, that's without the tire. That they are legit. They're like $1,600 for just the rims. Copper rims are expensive.
Damn, dude.
Well, Sneeko and Moist Critical, aka Penguin, took a L. They both beefing with brandishing guns in their videos, childish behavior. Yeah, I saw that video, Philip Lee. Moist was sitting there basically jumping on him because he called the magazine a clip. And he's like, this is a mag. This is a mag. Is that technical dumb shit?
And
First off,
I remember seeing like
you listen to gangs, right? I'm talking gangs and even movies.
Oh,
they will
good
call a
question.
magazine a clip. Hey, I need clip's empty. You know, that's why you hear clip empty, mag dry. It's the same fucking thing. It's just, oh, well, you're not saying the technical word for what it is. Does it really fucking matter? It holds bullets at the end of the day. Do you think, like, do they think the gun, the weapon's feelings are going to be hurt because it got called a magazine or a clip? It is stupid.
Hey, listen. I think we're gonna need to have a talk. I'm gonna have to send a tech priest over there to kind of correct your shit. You best make sure you don't piss off a machine spirit, or else that gun won't shoot
Your
right.
fucking plasma pistol will be very angry with you and explode. You dare call it a fucking clip?
Oh well, fuck it. I guess it's just gonna explode on me then.
I still love the Twitter. Like, oh my god, he has this guy. I'm like, dude's a Florida man.
Like everyone in Florida has a gun.
I was just gonna say, he's probably gonna talk about it. Someone's probably gonna bring it up to Phil.
Oh yeah, you know it's like Texas.
It might get brought up during the interview. Honestly, it'll probably be brought up there.
There's 3 places that always have guns: Texas, Florida, and fucking Chicago. They always have guns. Oh, Detroit, that's murder capital of the world.
Well, as a Texan, I can say yes.
And I put those on there every time I beat a Mustang. That just helps me keep track of how many Mustangs I beat.
He really doesn't like Mustang. What?
Most import guys don't like muscle cars. Mustangs being the top of the list because not even most, 99% of Mustang drivers are assholes. They act like their shit don't stink because they have a goddamn Mustang.
Look at Wingo.
Yeah.
Look at Wingo.
And you want to know the funny thing? The funny thing is, I'm going to let everybody know here, before the 2017s and all started rolling out, Ford Mustangs was actually considered the poor man's race car. Because they were so easily available to get. Anybody could fucking get one. that's what makes them hilarious. Yes, I know, funny, haha, Ice Drives one. But that's what made them funny back then, because they were easy to get.
What is his gripe with the Ford Mustang?
Again, I mean, I get it. You're not a car guy. But you're watching this, and instead of trying to understand why a import driver does not like an American muscle car, there's natural beef there.
It would be like if you watched a video of some Boston guy making fun of the Yankees. Oh, this Red Sox guy doesn't like the Yankees. Well, fucking duh, Phil.
Exactly, Philip. Yeah, Baltimore has more guns per person than the city. Damn.
Let's do this Let's do this to Phil's beloved Street Fighter. Phil, this guy doesn't like DJ. And that's your main, right? That's one of your mains? Yeah, this guy doesn't like DJ. Why? Because I play Shotos, and your guy's a knockoff Shoto.
Exactly. Why he has to react to... Because DSP cannot take something as what it is and just run with it. He's got to find this deeper meaning when there really isn't one.
I actually think part of this might be autism, and he doesn't understand it's a joke. He's having difficulty understanding that things are a joke. He has trouble.
Hey, Miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. So what's your prediction for Sunday? You think Alonso has a chance at P1 in Jeddah? I don't know what you're talking about, Powdered Wig. It's above my head. Anybody else can break this down for me?
I do not know.
It's probably something simple, and I'm just too retarded to understand it. Yeah, Mustang was a stereotype. It still is a stereotype.
A woman in her 50s car? Really? I didn't know it was a stereotype there.
Yeah, that is one of the stereotypes for Mustang. Like, now that was the older ones. The new ones, not so much. But most Mustang drivers are dicks. Like, real straight up dicks.
I would not get a Mustang. I would not get a Mustang.
If I was going to get an old one, I mean, the Fox Body Mustang, the old one is actually really nice. But I'd probably go for maybe a Sylvia.
I mean, if I was going to get one, if I was going to get a Mustang, it'd be a 68 GT and gotta be dull green. Gotta make it the car from Bullet. That's it.
But you know what's funny is certain movies will drive up the price of a car too. Look at Fast and the Furious. Drove up the Toyota Supra tenfold. Like, to get just the shell of the car, you're going to still pay damn near $20,000 for the fucking shell. Hey, guy with two names.
It would have to be 68. It would have to be that year, that color.
Yeah, and then...
If I want a car like that, that's, if I want a car from a movie, I want that car from the movie. I don't want to...
Yeah. I mean, look at Smokey and the Bandit. The Trans Am went way up because of that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. And you know what was funny is Trans Ams had shit transmissions. They were shitty.
Yeah, you know what? But on that movie, that thing looked...
Oh, it still looked... It was a beautiful fucking car.
Yeah, beautiful fucking car, driven by fucking Burt Reynolds.
Yep, you can't go wrong. You like BMWs, apparently. Those goddamn guy with two names. Moist even responded to dude multiple times. Voice. Oh boy, looks like Moist is getting his own beef. You had a Firebird for 22 years? Hell yeah.
Oh, here is DSP's opportunity to shit on Sir Moore.
Prices for mid to lower class. Wow, Red Hammer's coming out with that shots fired. Wow.
I mean, it was. It wasn't until later that it became a sport, an actual rich car,
That's
exotic.
Earlier. Take this moment to do it.
Oh yeah, anybody who bought a DeLorean because of Back to the Future fucking deserved it because
Yeah.
Even then, like that was part of the joke, is it would just because there's a part of the joke where he's like, DeLorean engine running, we're good, and the engine's just like, fuck you.
Yup.
He really hates it, huh?
We got this front fender. It's all rusted up here with V8 owners' tears. Because every time I beat them, they be crying. Or you may notice on the side of my car, I got this big old dent. What happened was I was passing.
And also, you can kind of laugh at this too, because I can guarantee you, he's racing stock V8s and V6. He's not racing Mach 1s. He's not racing Cobras. He's not racing supercharged ones. He's not racing any of those because they would smoke him. His car wouldn't be fast enough for it. He might have a little pull on them because he's lighter than them. But once that big block spools up, they're gone. God damn it, my nerd side showing.
Mustang. 165 miles an hour, and I swerved and missed a pothole because my car's so dirt nasty low, and I sideswiped that Mustang. And after that, I noticed I had a big old rust spot here, but I said to hell with it. That's
Neighbor had a Bugatti. I don't like the Bugattis.
Unlike most Hondas, mine doesn't have any Bondo on it. I'd just rather let it rust out and keep the weight reduction. On top, we do have a roof rack here, and I use this for fat bitches when I go pick them up at the
Yo, I gotta hear that one more time. I gotta hear that again. I gotta hear that one more time.
I'd just rather let it rust out and keep the weight reduction. On top, we do have a roof rack here, and I use this for fat bitches.
The way he said that, for fat bitches, and he says this while in front of a school. It makes it even more hilarious.
I hope he's got
Holy
good suspension
shit.
then.
Holy shit.
That was hilarious.
It would be Kentucky.
I was like not laughing, like dude, what the?
Like that's funny. That's fucking funny.
Because my first thing I'm thinking of, oh, you use that for fat bitches? God damn, your suspension better be good or else.
His suspension's fucked. he picking up them big blocks.
I mean, how big? You put someone like Amberlynn Reed on there, that car's just gonna be in the ground.
Actually, you say it. Story time with Aisha Yamamoto. So when my grandmother was alive, we went to a car dealership to look at a car. And this is back in the early 2000s. No, it was the 90s. It was like 99, 98, 99, possibly 2000. And we went to the dealership. And we're just looking at the cars. Well, this guy is sitting there talking to these heavy women. No, you don't know this story, Icy. And the guy it was with the Lincolns. The Lincoln Town Car. And it has this weight adjuster in it. And he's like, oh yeah, you ladies will love it. You look good in it. You got nice head space. You can lean the seat back. Go into the whole spiel of the car. And they sit in the car. And you could hear adjusting weight. Adjusting weight. Adjusting weight. Adjusting. And it kept doing this for like a solid minute. To adjust itself to these heavy bitches. And my grandmother and I look at each other and they were like, I would be embarrassed to sit in a car that talks to me like that. And we're sitting there just listening, trying not to laugh because we're in earshot of them. And then finally it says, weight adjustment finished. And I was like, oh my God. Y'all might want to get an SUV because this Lincoln Town Car is not going to work for you.
Talking about Mustangs, I thought of getting one like 3 years ago. The facelift model Mustang. This, like, I was like, okay, just show me one, okay? So he showed it to me, and you're like, you want to sit in it? I'm like, yeah. I don't fit.
Yeah,
I'm too tall.
Yeah, if you're over 6 foot, you can give up sitting in one.
I'm 6'7".
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. You can't. That's impossible for you. We gotta hack off your legs.
I have a relative who's that tall. He has to basically buy, like, he's been buying Mercedes for a while because it's one of the few cars he can get that he has a space that he can be comfortable in.
Hold on, I have a follow-up to that, okay? But back to the Mustang. So this guy still tries to sell me the car. I'm telling him I don't fit. Yeah, but you can get the racing seats, and you know they remove the cushion, and dude, I would like to have a spine at the end of the day that's still functioning.
like yeah, that car is made for short people.
Oh, and you know what he tried to do that?
No reason to live.
Exactly.
Bro, he said, yeah, what if you get the cabriolet version?
The convertible.
The convertible, thank you. The convertible. How about no? What if it rains? then I'm not allowed to drive the car. I don't.
Oh, I did? Damn
I'm
it.
Dude, I have to wear sunglasses because my head's gonna be sticking out. What's the problem?
A good
What are you
car,
talking about?
a good car for you, and I can say this because my uncle, he's like 6'1", 6'2", is the Mitsubishi Rally Art or the Lancer. He can sit in that comfortably.
You know what my first car was? Ironically, it was a VW Polo.
Oh God.
It's Golf, and you know I fit in it. But the only compromise I had to make, if I look out like to my left, I was looking out the rear door.
I thought you were gonna say VW Bug, and it was gonna be that clip from The Simpsons.
Oh God.
Where
Yeah,
Nelson
it
Lash
Hey,
and VW Bug,
Ford Rider.
8-foot tall guy comes out.
Hightower from Police Academy. Oh
But I fit in
man.
the car. That was my as my first car. This was my only it had 60 horsepower. It was going nowhere.
I'm about
That was
to
my only
say.
criteria. I gotta fit.
60
I
horsepower,
only
is
have to fit.
You be a foot in the tank and you still not moving.
Each one of these stickers adds 5 horsepower, so I'll let you do the math. First one up here, we got zip tie technician.
Alright. For those who don't know me, alright?
Phil, this is the same fucking chat that watches you play your shitty gameplay. They know you.
I will clarify here, I am not into car culture at all. I'm not. I had friends in my lifetime
big
who were
surprise.
super heavy duty into car culture. They would buy cheap cars and soup them up, just like this guy did. They would go to car shows. They
You know
would
what's
love
funny?
the
Every
Fast
time
and the
Ooh,
Furious
I'm gonna definitely
movies.
look at that.
They were so into
he
car
always
culture.
has so-called friends that
I don't
were a
get
part
it.
of it.
I just don't get it. Like,
Alright, I can tell you real quick, Phil. Status. Car culture is status. Fancy car, doesn't even matter if it's fast, but it's status. It drives fast, they can beat other people, status. They've been beat one too many times by a particular car, so they bought a car that can beat that particular car. Status. Or some people, they just like the look of it. Like me, I like the look of the 2020 Mustang. Doesn't mean I'm gonna race it, even though I have the racing version. But I like the look of it, I like the feel of it. It's not hard to figure out why people do what they do. Some people just buy a car to get them to A to B. You make simple things more complicated than what they are.
of all the cultures you're going to be into. By the way, he's showing his license plate.
Yes, Phil, if you watch any type of video of people showing off their cars, you're going to see their license plate. I can watch the videos in Japan with them racing on the Wangan Midnight Track, Bridge. Or Wangan Bridge. You're gonna see their license plates!
You also see license plates in commercials as well, but they paint over them. But they have to legally have the license plates on the car.
On the car, yeah. It's the newest model. I finished in 2 days. That's what's up. But it's just that's true too, Red Animator. But it's just the fact that he cannot understand basic shit.
Of all the cultures you're going to be into, okay, I just don't understand car culture because it's the worst investment you can make in your life is to spend a bunch
You
of
might
money
have
on a
DreamLink.
car.
I won't deny that. You
Cars,
might have.
The moment you drive them off a lot, lose their value. The moment you mess with them, void the warranty. There's no point to doing.
Yeah, go for it.
Like, okay. Yeah, for a new car that you don't do anything with, yeah, a new car you drive off a lot, use a third of its value. You buy something like a 92 Honda Civic and you soup it up, that value is gonna go up a whole fucking ton. Like,
Yeah.
like, do you think there's a warranty in a 92 Civic?
That bitch been past outdated.
Like, look at those old
I think
cars
so
people
old
fix
Leonardo
up.
DiCaprio won't date it.
Oh, you didn't have to go there.
Like if I hadn't wrecked my Mustang hitting that black ice, I was in the process of actually restoring it. I'd have brought its value way back up. I was looking for somebody to reupholster it.
Again, like I said, look at old cars.
Yeah. Oh man, I've seen people get cars out of the junkyards that, or just off of people's lawns that don't run, and they fix them up, and they can flip that motherfucker for more than what they bought it for.
Exactly.
Not
And sometimes they do it to
more
where
than
it
what they
looks
put
like
into
it's
it.
brand fucking new. Like it just came off the lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked like that movie Christine when they bought the car and yep, damn thing looked brand new at the end. It's like it's so odd that Phil is not looking into the restoration part of car culture. He's just looking at the car as you buy and drive to work, which is fine. I'm not a car person either, but I get that being a passion and people wanting to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Someone could counteract with this and said DSP collects statues, and statues literally do nothing.
I
But-
bet that black. I bet
mean,
that
it's
black
true.
cat
Cargo
bust.
Burr.
I mean, it's
I bet
very
that
true.
Black cat bust lost half of its value after he busted on it. Oh.
Oh, don't put that thought in my head. Oh, now I just think of his O face.
Oh no!
I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get car culture at all. So.
Here's the thing.
Good job,
Phil,
good
you
job,
don't
Bruno.
have to-
You've disgusted everybody now.
You don't have to understand car culture
that pretty much explains
to at least be like, okay, I don't get it, but I respect it as a hobby,
Exactly.
or even
I got
as
breaking
a
necks all day.
job. I mean,
that explains itself pretty much too.
Look
at it in the back.
I laughed at the first time I saw this.
What was that? Who is that guy?
Someone that just wants to be.
Walking so weird. What's with
This
it?
is the guy that wants to be in the video, Phil.
What a weirdo.
he's a Mustang Mustang driver who is trying to fuck this video up.
Alright, let's talk about the fuel we use in this car. We use 100.
I thought he was part of the video.
That's what I get the most
I'm sure
reliable
he
tune
is.
out of.
Oh, I think I've had enough.
See,
This
also,
is again,
that's
this
the,
is
and
something
it's
that
on a
goes over
joke.
It's just
135 octane.
Anyway.
135 octane. Oh, you got the tank fuel.
All right, so we got everything we could get out of that mess. That was funny. The car dude was funny. Give it up to the car dude.
That was a legit funny.
So
Hilarious.
that was. So that's gonna be it for me. I don't have anything. I definitely had fun with that. Let me get my music back. But anything from the panel? Any words of wisdom?
Here, my word of wisdom is going to be this: if you're going to watch the interview on Craig's, on the actual, not through a restreamer, do not, under any circumstance, troll tip or give you any money.
Oh, that's happening. You can give that up.
I know.
Yeah, but
well,
we're talking
I know,
about the sensible
but I'm
people.
Yeah.
Let's talk about folks here. Please don't do that. All it's going to do is it encourages this. It'll encourage them. It'll encourage Craig to bring this person back on, or and also to probably listen to what this guy has to say
And prove Phil's point.
Yeah.
That we're just crazy.
I don't know what they're gonna do as far as the chat or whatever, but if you're gonna troll, be subtle about it so that it's not like you immediately get caught. It's always more funnier to subtly troll if someone doesn't figure out that you're trolling.
Yeah.
And, yeah, don't give them money. This is like I am now convinced Craig did this just for clout on himself.
It was.
And even if it fails, he's gonna talk to James. So, fuck him.
It was clout for himself, but I think he honestly didn't realize what he was stepping into. He just thought, it'd be a few people, whatever. Because he's looking at it like most trolls, there's like maybe 20 of them, 50 of them at most. And then he realized, oh shit, there's 1,000 of them, 1,000 plus, deep, strong. And he fucked up when he was like, hey, can you guys help me out with this? And then he just got bombarded. I mean, he shouldn't have got bombarded, but this is what happens when you ask. Like, he should have already did his research on Phil before even making a mentioning of this, to even see if this was a good idea.
It's like, remember when even Piece of Peace asked 500 plus people, hey guys, I'm having I want to build a PC. What parts would you recommend? You asked over 500 people what they recommend about PCs, bruh.
Yeah, you're gonna get 500 different answers.
Yeah.
And 450 of them don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, they're just gonna be trolling you. Oh, what do you need? You're gonna need a SD port, and this you're gonna load your internet up on that. Wait, what?
Get a MacBook.
No, get a fucking 1980s IBM. There you go.
You need two 4090s SLI together. Then you might be actually pretty good.
And you need 120 gigs of RAM.
That you download. You download the RAM.
It's just one of those. Just go, what the fuck, man? Right? Like, you need to do. But again, this is Phil. He does this so if something goes wrong, it's not on him. It's everybody else, and that's typical Phil fashion.
He has never, for some reason, I don't get it. He is so averse to even taking any kind of thing for this business. Like, no, everything now has to be, well, you guys wanted it. It's like, can you not actually take initiative with something yourself, or is it, or have we just, gotten to the point where it's like, you just don't want to do because you can't take any kind of, you can't take responsibility for that. So.
Pretty much. That's all that is. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. We had over 20 people in here at one point. That was amazing. It was amazing. Even if they were here for a second, it was still amazing. And you guys want to follow my antics? If you're on Twitch, I'm over there. I'll be back over here doing more of this stuff. And I will see you all. But if you go to watch that interview, act normal. Don't spam the chat. Don't meme it up. Just be normal.
I was gonna let you know it was bad. It was bad today. There was like a couple LARPers. They were not funny, bro.
I mean,
they weren't even.
It's gonna
it wasn't
happen.
even good.
It's gonna happen, unfortunately, and there's nothing we can do about it. But
no, it's and the thing is that this is probably just going to be quartering part 2, and you know what? Okay, because remember what happened to the quartering after that? He kind of didn't take it very seriously.
Well, and Craig had heard from Gundam, had heard from everyone else. Should have just asked quartering. Hey, I'm planning on having DSP on my show. Is this going to be a complete dumpster fire? Quartering would have said, dude, don't touch this. This is nuclear fallout if you touch this.
Yeah. And I want you to think, when the quartering did that interview, there was no lead up. Nobody knew this was happening until after the fact. That interview was done and put on YouTube before people fully knew what was happening.
And that's what Phil wanted. He didn't want them to even announce that he was showing up.
Yeah.
And Craig went out the way to say that he was showing up. So this is all Craig's fault. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, this is completely Craig's fault.
Yeah, but the fact is that it should not be Phil. Phil should not be able to dictate to a podcast or anything like that. Oh, I want I'll be on there, but don't tell anyone that I'm there.
That's also true. That's also true.
He should not have the ability. That is no.
Craig did the right thing, and Craig did the right thing in announcing, "Hey, I'm gonna have guests on in the near future. Here's the breakdown of when people are gonna be on side scrollers." That was correct, because that is promoting your own show.
Yeah. Where Craig fucked up was putting it on Twitter. Hey guys, what should I do? Which questions should I ask?
Yeah.
And that's what fucked him.
Hey guys, I can't do my job. Do it for me, basically. That's how I feel. You would ask.
Okay, for your journalism degree, I can't search on myself. Oh yeah.
Well, not just that, but as soon as he announced it, and pretty much he knew Gundam was gonna say something, because Gundam's in the middle of that being said, and it was, oh, hey, Craig's in my DMs. Okay, you've pretty much opened up the floodgates now, because you're talking to Gundam, a known detractor, and you've opened the floodgates for all of the detractors to come after you.
No. But I'm going to end this here because I have some dailies to do in Final Fantasy. Hold on.
Yay, dailies.
Yeah.
Shout out to the dailies.
Thank you, everybody. And I will see you next time. This is Aish Yamamoto with the panel, signing off with the Dark Descent. See you next time, guys. Stay safe.